You guys are tuning in to the Lavish Journey
podcast. Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Lavish Journey podcast. It's your host, Jay Gaines, and here today with my brother, Freedom.
Yeah, and like that. How you living? How you feeling? Everybody, welcome back to this podcast, Shenanigans. Look at all these special guests we got in here. All these new lovely faces.
Lovely faces.
Yes.
Look at these lovely faces. So today we got our brother Marcus Storm in here.
How's it going?
Brain.
How's it going, you guys? How's it going?
Dope. We got our sister Kristen Nicole over there.
Hey.
Ooh.
She's sharp with the hair. Look at that. Oh my God.
We got our sister Nia. No, the goddess Nia Kai.
Hello.
And we got a newcomer on here as well. Our sister Brittany J.
What's poppin', y'all? Girlfriend J.
Hey, speaking to the mic, talk that shit.
I don't want to be loud. You know my voice.
Nah, you
No,
can
scream one time.
One time for the one.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And by the way, we got our brother Too Real out there. We see you.
Hey,
my
we
brother.
our couch potato of the evening.
So what's the word today, brother Freedom?
Niche.
Niche. Let us know about the word niche.
Let me tell you about these niches out here. You feel me? Nah, niche, there's something that you've acquired over time. It could be a gift, it could be a skill. So what's a niche that you all picked up throughout your journeys?
Oh, shit.
Ooh,
Who's gonna go first?
you came on with the fire questions already, huh?
It's another one next.
Oh, man. Okay.
Question.
Who wants to answer first?
Don't all answer.
There you go.
Oh,
Kristen Nicole.
Yeah, Kristen Nicole.
Yeah.
She write
So,
checks.
Answer that question.
I think mine would be like spiritual creativity.
Oh,
Yeah.
elaborate.
Because okay, so I got a brand called Everything Nice, SOS. The SOS means saving our spirit. So with my brand is more so self-care for the spirit more than body care. That's why I didn't say a name Body Care by Kristen Nicole.
Yeah.
I didn't want it to be
That
like
sound
that. So
official.
Everything Nice is everything that your spirit could crave that you could get through it from self-care. And it's it's not only self-care, it's spirituality gifts. So I sell sage and Palo Santo and table trees and shit like that. So even with the artistic part of it, it took me a long time on my spiritual journey to be fuck this shit, I'm dope. I could be an artist, I could be creative in my own way. So
Dope,
Finding
man.
that confidence
Go
within
ahead,
yourself, especially in a spiritual way. So
Yeah.
you're in tune.
For sure.
Yeah. Shout out to you, sister.
Yeah, how long ago did you start your brand and everything?
I actually started in July. I sat on the idea for 2 years, and then that was another part where I was what am I doing? I could be out here changing lives and changing my own life by doing it. So
Yes.
How did it feel once you jumped out? And
it felt good because it's I go in there expecting nothing, then people
yeah,
keep going, and it's wow. So it was an eye opener.
yeah. You better write some checks. You got the most official name
so
I've
proud of
heard.
you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
girl. Put that right on the back of your hair. All right.
That's real. Who
right.
wants to answer
Who-
next?
yeah, who got the next
Since we all got
niche?
creatives over here as well, can y'all let everybody know what y'all do?
Oh, yeah.
As long as with your niche. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's a promotion. For,
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Marketing.
Okay. Well, my name is Marcus Storm.
Hi, Market.
Well, hello everybody. My name is Marcus Storm. I rap, I songwrite. I also host a podcast called Sip and Chill. That's on Instagram Live every Saturday at 10 p.m.
Tune in.
Yeah, my niche has actually been podcasting and spreading the word of your creativity and giving a voice to the voiceless.
Facts.
Because there are so many underrated people who don't get appreciated for their music and for their sound. And what I wanted to do was actually give them a voice and give them a platform where they can showcase their sounds. And that means rappers, songwriters, instrumentalists, R&B artists, guitarists, country, jazz, blues, and that's what I want to do. And I just want to spread a word of positivity. So then, as artists, as creatives, we all can reach our higher potential and our higher purpose in life. And of course we got to get our bag. We got to get our money.
Facts.
But
Where?
For sure.
I got my.
Hey, we all
I got my stimulus today.
Oh, look at you.
That's Timmy K.
Oh yeah.
Food on freedom.
Right.
You said you ordered hibachi?
Right.
My name is Zaire.
So
says
you're
Zaire
telling
on
me
that check.
Zaire's gonna order hibachi for
Oh.
everybody?
Everybody.
Yeah, come in
I
2
like
weeks.
noodles with mine.
2 weeks, yeah, 2 weeks. All right, we got you, shawty.
Right, but you know,
Chicken. But go ahead.
but you know, what I love to do is just meet different people, just give them that positive energy that they deserve, and I also like to express the importance of Black health in the express mental health in the Black community, because I feel like that's what we really need right now as a community.
Because it starts there. Absolutely.
Communication is a big thing we need to work on as Black people. But
Exactly.
we're doing good at
doing
it. By
great,
you
yeah.
even wanting to step into that world, showing that we're doing something.
Oh,
so
for
shout out to you on that, bro. You're definitely changing the world with that, man.
Thank you.
And for you to be a Black man, that's amazing. You to do that. That's
Shout
a
out
big
to our
step.
brothers and our
Because
sisters.
y'all don't like to tap into that.
They.
That energy.
We're gonna
Not
point
here
it
on
out
Lavish
there.
Journey.
It's all right, though.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna take responsibility for our fellas.
I
We do
took
gotta tap in
mine. I
more
took
too.
mine already. I'm a changed boy.
Yeah.
Change boy.
I'm a changed boy.
I'm a changed
And also
Man.
one last thing, when it comes to that type of stuff, just know that I'm here for y'all. Anytime y'all want to talk or you got something.
Definite love.
And I love to hear that too, because people really don't say that. I mean, they say that, but
Oh,
they're
they
not.
say it, but they
And they're
don't
not.
mean
And that's
it.
what I'm trying to say. I felt that he meant that.
Yeah,
though.
no,
Yeah.
genuinely.
Yeah.
He came back and said it.
Yeah.
Were you voiceless at one point in time? Because you say you're giving a voice to those who are. Yeah.
Because at the time when I was trying to make a come up for the music, I was opening up for all these names like Bubba Sparks, the Yin Yang Twins, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Jonas,
That's
shit.
cool.
and they were like, Marcus Storm, who's that? And I was just like, well, you niggas are gonna find out.
Tune in.
Learn today.
Exactly.
Who Marcus Storm is.
Exactly.
That's how it is. No, that's how it is. If you, when it comes to the music industry, you gotta want that shit.
Exactly.
You
gotta
have to
want
have
it.
that attitude.
You have to like literally, you gotta, as I said earlier, you gotta learn how to get out your comfort zone. You gotta learn how to be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You know. So one day, and this is what really got me up there. I dropped my first mixtape. I call it our first mixtape. Dropped my first mixtape, Only If You Knew. I was going by the name, the monologue, Wolf St. Marcus at the time.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember them days. Yeah.
Yeah, Justin and Zaire have been a freedom. Sorry,
That's okay. You can say
They know
Zaire.
what's up.
They've been with me
I'll
on the
just charge
journey.
you.
It's okay. Charge me $1 every time. Literally.
You should get like a little box right here.
Right. Justin and Freedom have been with me since day one, since I started.
Oh, this child
No.
stuck.
Hold on, y'all. Somebody stuck in the
Hold on,
door.
somebody
It's a
stuck
closed
at the
set.
door.
Where are you
Can you help her
going?
real quick? Somebody? Oh, she out. All right. Now go ahead.
Good
Marcus
luck.
Storm.
You know, they started at the beginning. Like I didn't start getting that big that break until I feel like still I ain't got the break. You know, because that's just my mentality. You know, I got to work harder, and that's when I opened up for Bone Thugs and Harmony, and then like I dropped my other EP, which was like You Feel Me Yet, and that's when it was just like, okay, Marcus Storm is really doing this shit, you know. And then like when I put Love Hate Winter Break, and then I started Sip and Chill, that's where like, oh, that's Marcus Storm.
And I got a question about your music. I see it's like you say like the semesters. Like, is the music about college?
Yes, it is.
I'm trying to think of what's the one you just dropped, the most recent one. What's the title of it?
Love Hate Winter Break.
Love, Hate, Winter Break. You see what I'm saying? And so, like,
What's
was
up?
college a big influence to you? I'm just talking.
No,
She gone.
it's the weed and the wine and the beer and the
I don't drink beer, but it's still eating the wine.
yeah. No, it's I'm just basically talking about love.
Yeah,
just,
love.
like, love and relationship. That's been my niche. You know, I always had to think about writing about love songs, but these breakup songs have been hitting different lately.
We're gonna talk about that later on.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
because
we
you
sure are.
because you feel the passion and the pain behind those breakup songs.
Are you
know?
still in
they
pain?
relate.
Do you still feel the passion?
Oh no,
Oh wait, let him answer when we get to those questions.
Okay, you're right,
'cause
you're right,
then
you're right.
we'll see if he's a little soft. If he's a little soft around the edges, that's okay.
I mean, you're never soft when you find love in yourself.
Oh,
Clap back was serious.
Oh, yeah.
For that. Ooh,
That was good. Look at him. Like, yeah. Self love.
Yeah, it's self love at the end of the day.
Facts.
From my
Yeah.
gentlemen to my ladies,
Everybody, man.
Yeah,
I'm proud of you though, bro. Keep it going. Keep it going. So,
appreciate it.
what can we expect from you in 2021? Now that we're on, your music and your Sip and Chill, what can we expect to see throughout this year?
Season 2 of Sip and Chill.
Okay.
More music, more love, more life. I actually have a new segment now called Safe Space where we talk mental health to everybody in the community. I have an open floor on Instagram where we talk about it. You know, we talk about their experiences and how we can help one another. I'm going back to get my master's in psychology. I'm gonna do clinical.
Okay.
I'm gonna work on being a marriage counselor.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
He all about it.
Hey, I feel it, man.
And also,
I'm
I'm taking Sip and Chill on the road. We're going to DC, California, Minnesota, Detroit, Atlanta when it's not coronafied.
Hey, you in the
It's coronavirus.
Yeah, and also expecting a new project called Strength Struggle in spring semester, and the album called Grad Season.
Wow.
So
I like how you're doing the trilogy too, like a whole book
love
of
that.
it. Yeah, that's dope. It's
Very
creative as fuck.
organized,
man.
Very
Like,
organized.
Yes.
Wow.
That's that Virgo shit, man. Nah, for real.
Virgo shit.
hey,
Plan, then execute.
No, they're
The right-
detail oriented as
Oh, yeah.
heck. Like
Gotta
they
be.
always will observe the things that matter in the long run. So that's definitely a good trait to definitely have. Everyone here has great traits for sure.
for sure,
Super
for sure.
proud of you, bro. Super proud of you.
lit.
Appreciate
Super
it. You know, there's, as I said, I try to add as much love to my community as possible. You know, and as all of us are on the come up right now, you know, it's just a beautiful thing to see. You know, because we all go way back. You know, so
Yeah. And we didn't even know.
right.
Yeah, that's for sure, for sure. What about you, Miss Brittany J?
Oh, shit.
What's your niche, and let them know what you do.
Damn, y'all.
Come on, spotlight on you. We got 3,000 people watching right now, and this could be your moment, girl. Come on, let them know what's up.
First of all, it's always my moment.
There you go.
That ain't scary.
Say that
I wasn't never
Oh
worried.
yeah, she walking.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
She walking.
Big facts all the time. You
Speak
gotta have
that
that.
truth.
So I guess my niche is me talking, my voice, because listen, I didn't know that I was gonna become a host. I've always been a loudmouth girl. Everybody who knows me, she was always loud, but now my loudness actually has a message behind it, and people want to hear it. Not only do they want to hear it, man, they pay to come hear it, and they pay to come see me do it. So it's like at this point, shit, let's run the play, let's take it and run with it. So me figuring out this type of niche that I had, it was very hard because me being on stage was nothing that I thought that I was gonna do. But that's actually a lie, because I knew I was gonna be something. I just ain't know what it was gonna be. Like I just ain't know what it was gonna be, because I just knew I was gonna be something. Like I just ain't know what it was gonna be. Like
So how did this opportunity come up for you?
We want to hear the great story.
Yeah, it's actually funny. So Rob Rose, he had actually hit me up. This was 2017. Actually, it was the end of 2016. It was like, oh, come host that Weaves Lounge. It's like the normal flyer that they send out to every little cute girl that they see, because they trying to draw people in, right? So, you guys, like, and I kid you not, man, I ain't even gonna lie to you, because my mother kept me sheltered. I grew up in Cleveland Heights. I didn't know nothing about the club life going on, so I didn't know. So I'm thinking like this is something real, and I'm just like, oh my god, like they want me to. Listen, I dressed up, I come like, and I do this for like two weeks straight. Like he had me come do this 2 weeks straight. He give me a flyer and all that, and I'm thinking I'm doing something until he was like, oh, I got a showcase coming up, and lo and behold, Neakai's brother, who I just found out, Mookie Montonio was the host, and I'm like, Rob, I want to host.
Bro?
Yeah.
Man, shout out to that man, first of all, because y'all about to hear the story. This shit crazy. But yeah, so like, I'm like, I want to host. He like, you want to get on the mic? I'm like, yeah, I want to get on the mic. Like, he like, all right, we gonna try it out. We gonna see. He like, you co-host Mookie at the showcase. So I come, and Mookie like, all right, we just gonna alternate. You go up one person, and then I killed y'all after the third person. He was like, shit, you got this. Go ahead. Like, so he let me host the whole showcase by myself. From that point on, I was hosting showcases. Like, people were booking me to come host their showcases, and I was getting paid for it. From that, I started hosting battle raps.
How was that?
You be talking your shit?
Listen.
I know you gotta do a little bit. Come on.
Man.
Go ahead. Hey, matter of fact, before you go deep into a story, can you do like, do you have like a drop? You know how DJs have like a drop? Is it something you do when you host? Hey, what's up, your girl Brittany J? Go ahead. Give us a sample.
How do you enter the stage?
Go ahead. What's popping, y'all? It's your girl Brittany J. You know, your favorite host in the building.
Hey.
How y'all feeling? And
we feeling good.
I love it.
Yeah,
That's fire.
battle rap hosting was amazing. Like, because first of all, I love music. I love hip hop. I learned that a long time ago, and I love the art of hip hop. I love where it came from. I love the origin of it. So, and it always stuck with me. So anything that I do is literally for the culture. Like, I don't do shit because it look cute. I don't do shit because I know somebody gonna pay for it. I do it. Cool. Yeah, like I know I do it because I know an artist is gonna benefit off of it. And like you was just saying, it's people underground now who don't have a voice and people who not trying to hear them. Right. So it's like for me to literally put my ear to the streets and hear you and hear what you got to say. I got a platform. I'm gonna put you on it. Period. It ain't no question about it. So once I figured out that I had the power to do that, it's like, oh man, we rolling. Like, what are you saying? So like, I got these battle rap connections who are also artists in their own sense. Like, don't get it twisted. And they hate that people feel like because they battle rappers, they can't make music. They make dope music. So it's like facts. But people don't take the time to listen to it because they so focused on what they've already put out there. It's the same with artists and their creativity. That's why
culture.
Exactly. It's a culture. It's what you put out there is what we gonna rock with. That's all we want. So it's like, I'm glad that I'm able to have a platform where on any show, showcase, TV show, radio show, podcast, whatever person is come, they have a chance to come from straight transparency. This is where I came from and this is where I'm at, and I want y'all to accept it all at the same time. Right. Because I'm gonna accept you that same way. Like, I'm not gonna put you in a box, so don't put me in one. So it's like, I'm here for everybody who just trying to get out there. Period. Trying to win, man. I root for everybody who black. Like, period. Like, no, she's definitely a role model and an inspiration.
Y'all all role models. Everybody.
Appreciate that.
I like how we're all doing something. You know what I mean? All of us, everybody here is doing something.
That's crazy. Did y'all think y'all would ever be where y'all at now? 5 years ago,
I never think I'd be into media like this.
Really? See, me either. Like, this is crazy.
I mean, I knew I was gonna do something creatively. I just knew it, but I didn't know what. You know,
I kind of just knew that like I wanted to make a difference in some essence, whether it be humanitarian, whether it be like through the art that I work through. Like, I had to know that like when I left this world, it's gonna be different than when I came. Like at the end of the day, and we always want to make a change in that aspect for sure.
That made me feel better because like, I ain't no shit. Like, because I be feeling like people be knowing like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna do it, and I just be over here like, so what do I do? Like, and it just fall into it. Like, I just guided. Be like. So no that matter
what you want to do.
That made me definitely feel better. Thank y'all.
Well, shout out to you, Miss Brittany J. We definitely here to support you,
man. Thank you.
Real quick, who are some artists you feel like people should tune into, especially you hearing them? You said that we're not paying attention.
Super dumbass plug for my artist who I manage, Skinny Meech. He has an album out right now. It's called Sorry for 2019. It's on all streaming platforms, Apple Music, all streaming platforms, everywhere. Literally.
Skinny Meech again. Skinny Meech.
Skinny Meech. It's called Sorry for 2019. It's SRRY, the number 4, 20 TW. It's sorry and with no vowels. Yes, Skinny.Meech on Instagram. Yes.
Shout out to Skinny Meech out there.
Yes, he's pushing his single right now called Footsteps. Y'all make sure y'all.
You feel me? If you listening, come on. We'll put you up.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna set that up. Don't even. Oh yeah, we gonna set it on up.
Come through. We got bottles. We got a big bottle for you, nigga. What we do? Skinny Meech, make you thick out here, nigga.
Skinny Meech, if you're watching, let's talk. Let's get on Sip and Chill, bro.
See, bro. I'm
new episode coming out.
This is amazing. I love it.
Yo, you mind if I shout out an artist real quick? That shit. Yo, let me shout out Denzel, the artist, hailing all the way from Akron. He just dropped a song called Purple and Pink. R&B singer. He sounds amazing.
I love the
literally sounds like The Weeknd.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, and shoot me that track so we can do a collab because I got a rapper over here. So yes, Meech is a rapper. My nigga's a trap rapper, R&B. He does it all. So we got.
Let's
we got a studio.
Connection.
Let's do something.
I got a contract. Goddamn.
Oh yes, no, I have operation agreements. I have contracts.
I got a pen. Say more.
I got the ink, baby.
Say less.
Let's dry it up.
We out here for sure. Shout out to my boy Colio, hailing all the way from Quebec, Canada. Colio. He's a reggae hip hop artist.
Okay.
And also my girl Autumn Rains, hailing from Auburn, Australia.
You got foreign.
He got global. He global.
Go ahead, bring him through.
Sip and Chill don't play.
I love it.
Just know a storm's coming. All right.
Hey. Okay.
Strange.
Marcus.
Hold on, wait a minute. our sister Nia Kai didn't go.
What's your niche?
So what's your niche and what do you do? Let them know what's up.
Yes.
What's really popping, y'all? It's the goddess Nia Kai. I am here with Lavish Journey, and I do want to share my niche, whatever it goes.
Nia Kai's voice is dope.
I appreciate that, man. One of the things that I knew that I had to do growing up, we kind of grew up halfway in the hood, halfway with some decent money, but it's always fluctuated. I never had like a consistent, stable thing to kind of rely on it, but that gave me the art of hustle. So one of the things that my mom couldn't do is get my hair done. You know what I'm saying? She was like, I'll do it. And you know how she always had the extra bangs coming in? Like, I used to always have to deal with that, and I always was self-conscious about it. And so it kind of gave me a creative, motivating force to be a creative. So that means, like, finding my way into braiding, finding my way into any type of natural hairstyle. I'm also a barber as well. None of these jobs have anything to do with what I want to do in my life, though. These are things that just are going to build my platform in order for me to be able to kind of really make my impact in the world. So like being able to use my creativity to make people feel good, make people feel a difference about themselves and express themselves in a way that makes me feel good, because like I'm all about expression. Like whatever, if somebody come in and say some off the wall stuff, I'd be like, dang, you was bold for saying that, but I appreciate you. Like, I appreciate you, know what I'm saying?
You have to be grateful for the truth.
Yeah. I'm like, I guess I get where he's coming from, but like that always came, like I know I have to make art through my hands, and so your girl can't paint. I'm gonna just say that out loud. But I'm allowing myself to find it in different manners, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm studying. YouTube University is a real thing. So it kind of guided me into braiding, which guided me into esthetician, which guided me into makeup, which guided me into barbering school, because that was the last thing I think I'd do. But I'm sorry, y'all, like doing braids for 7-8 hours.
Ain't no joke.
Standing there. So I'm like, I know it got to be an easier way where I can go get a snack in between or something without feeling bad. Long story short. So I'm like, barbering, like, it's an hour haircut if you're like not that good. 45 minutes.
I'm about to say, if that.
Right? And so it's easy for me to kind of get in and out. But all of this is earning money for me to be able to open holistic centers and like be able to create an emotional, spiritual, mental, all these different avenues of yourself, nutritional, that you have to get in balance in order for you to really feel like, I don't need a distraction. I don't need to be on my phone. I don't need to go out and do this. Like, I'm okay with myself. So that's something that I do want to change in the world. So that's why you got Vibe with Kai. Hey, y'all.
Hey. Wow. Love it. Keep it going. Keep it going.
That's all I got so far. You know, if I think anything too much in advance, then it probably, like, manifestation is super important, y'all. Like, one of the things that I encourage with every last one of my friends, if you think it, you speak it. If you speak it, you be it. Off rip.
You gotta do it too, y'all.
Gotta do it.
You gotta do it. You gotta do it.
Absolutely. Like, it's one of those things, and that's one of my posts on my Instagram. If you guys follow me, the goddess Nia Kai, I post motivational posts almost, not as frequent as I need it to be, but y'all can definitely check it out, right?
Every other
month. But it's these things that just gives you the tools and just that kind of little spark in your day so that you can be like, okay, like, yo, I'm good. Like, I'm gonna keep on moving because, like, these things. It's one of those things that keep you motivated and shit. Like, one of the things that I know that I learned was, like, no matter how much down I was, like, I would never want nobody to feel like that. Like, in y'all darkest moments, y'all be like, I don't know, I ain't gonna wish that on my friend. Be happy, friend. But, like, that's the thing I want to change in the world. And y'all know, like, collectiveness, everybody here is on a mission to make a difference.
Right.
At the end of the day, it's divine at the end of the day. And I just think that that's super dope because, like, even before the podcast started, everyone, like, we were all just making connections. Oh, you know somebody? Oh, you're into this? Oh, you're into that? Well, I got this plug. I got that plug. And that's literally, like, the age of Aquarius. Plug. No lie.
We here now. I keep trying to tell people. We here now. We here now.
That was a great song choice.
Yes. We on the move.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Let's go. My niche is this, honestly. I picked up a camera back in 2016. I started photography. And I was like, this shit is dope. It just is real creative. And then I was like, wow, this camera is awesome. Let me start recording stuff. And I started recording stuff, and I started doing vlogs, and I started doing this. Now and then branched off to so many different avenues. So definitely media, and on a big perspective, creating. We are creatives, though. That's the obvious. But to cut it down in the middle, it's just media. And by the way, shout out to my brother Mike. He got me this shirt.
It's Michael.
Shout out to Mike. This is my frat bro. His Instagram will be down below. I'm not gonna tell the names. I forgot it to be real, but it's down below. And you know what's up. Link in the description. He made me this shirt. And he made it from scratch. He designed this and everything. He's like, I'm gonna send you a shirt, and I want you to wear it during your show. I was like, for sure.
Hold on, Justin. I will say, I gotta say, shout out to you because you have come a long way.
We all have, man. But thank you, bro. Yeah.
Like now you're like a producer now.
You really put in the work.
Right.
Yeah.
I remember you were telling me, you were like, yo, I'm trying to start this production thing. I'm like, for sure, I'm here for it. And then like literally like 3 months later, maybe 4, you were like, boom, production team. And I'm like,
he has like a whole umbrella now of like Venus podcast, Shelly Shenanigans. And it's crazy.
Yes.
No, for real.
Just Bloom coming to the table.
Also, Just Bloom.
Guys. No, I wanted to tell everybody here. Yes, guys.
Go ahead.
Just Bloom, my podcast is gonna be up under the Lavish Journey production. I don't trust. Nia Kai was the one who opened my eyes to Remy realize that me and Justin have always had this connection, and it was just like,
for real.
what the fuck was going on? Like, I don't know where the block chakra was, but she opened it for
Nia Kai
us.
called me randomly. It's out of nowhere, and then I was
Both
like,
of us back to back though.
But and back to like how we said we're all collaborating now, and that's what we do. That's how we grow. You can't expect to just I'm gonna just stay in this little corner. All right, you go stay in that corner where everybody's out here, kicking.
We learn to have acceptance of each other, right? Because it's like, think about it, like back in high school, we probably had our own like little cliques that made us feel comfortable, but because we're all stepping out of our comfort zones, we're learning to connect with things that we absolutely need in our lives, and that's sick.
That's right.
No, that's real shit, y'all. Like, I guess I'm the poster child for having too much pride, because I ain't had no team in the whole 3 years of me doing this. It's just been Brittany J. Like, so like I have a team now, like, and it feels amazing. Like, I have different people who are here for me in different ways, and it feels good to know that they genuinely want to watch me grow. And in the same sense, I want what I'm doing with them to grow just as much. So
we all want to win.
Yeah, like it's benefit. Like we all want to win. And it's like that love. Like it's hard to find, but it's like if you don't take the step to go and find it and believe it's out there, you're not gonna know it's out there. So go out there and look, y'all, please. Don't be like little Brittany who just thought she had to go out here and conquer the world all by
It's never too late, bro.
With her podcast and her radio show, and I just thinking I had to do this shit all by myself. And it's like you don't have to like just open your mouth and tell somebody what you need. Like you never know. Like
you just gotta do and ask. You gotta get out here. Hey.
And make sure you do the work too. Like, don't be asking for shit and you ain't gonna do the motherfucking work either, because we don't have time for that shit.
Yeah, we don't deal with that energy around here at all. We don't deal with that. Hey, we don't deal with that shit.
We don't entertain.
What did you just say, by the way? So, Brother Freedom, what's your niche, Brother Freedom?
So everybody is kind of like artists. Being an artist, I'm gonna switch mine up, and it's just having discernment. You feel me? Just understanding who's on my team. Okay. You know, who I'm destined to be with, trusting my spirit guides, ancestors, everybody. I'm in a phase of life where it's constantly adjusting. You know, this has been a huge adjustment these last few years. I've been on this podcast for 2 years. Been working on Capture Freedom, which is a clothing line me and my friend are creating right now currently. But it all started with my brothers, honestly. My friend who I'm doing the clothing line with, I've known him since the 5th grade. You feel me? So it's really understanding these people around me aren't just friends. You know, this is my soul family, and understanding.
Soul family. I like hearing that word. Soul.
Yeah. So
elaborate into that soul family. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, it's lifetime after lifetime. You know, we came here together. You know, we all decided this is our mission. We coming here to Earth to help change in this positive way. We're gonna be filled with love. You know, no hate. You know, we just want to
glide through this.
Yeah, glide through this. You know, it's a new form of the lavish journey. You know, everybody has a lavish journey. It's just reconnecting with those people who are meant to make it lavish. You know, and finding Justin at a early childhood, like I told him, I hated this nigga back in the day. You feel me? I told that all the time. Like, I didn't fuck with you.
I was just a truthful person at a young age in the asshole
That
way.
Sagittarian energy,
Yeah,
bro.
he was a whole
He said
ass
at a young
Sagittarius.
age.
Yeah.
Very early.
Let niggas have it
You feel
early.
me? But then a few years ago, he invited me on, and then he like, I want you on here. Bet. You feel me? I help. You know, I'm gonna make this shit grow.
This guy came every week. I think he only missed probably 2 weeks, and that's because he was sick one and that.
Yeah.
He had to
We were
work.
talking about that last night.
Yeah,
You know,
I
so-
respect that, brother.
Yeah.
Because without you, this wouldn't be it. You know,
Oh, I
We wouldn't
believed
have
in it.
weekly
You had a
shit,
vision I
Yeah.
believed in.
That's
So
what
it's
we
like,
do.
this is a part of this is aligned with me, you know? And same thing with my friend Jeremiah. He was like, bro, I love your name, Freedom Capture. But he was like, let's change that, though. He was like, let's create this clothing line. You're huge into fashion. I've always been the type to just overdress for no reason.
Yes,
You feel me?
love
So
it.
it was just like, and he has a great taste as well. He's on his grown man shit. So I'm like, let's collab.
Shout out to Jeremiah.
Shout out to Jeremiah with mink coats and shit. Fuck you. But yeah.
No, he came in here 2 weeks ago. And I was with a mink
That
coat.
was
What a big
Scorpio
gang
gang
Scorpio
off
off
rip.
rip, big
Yeah.
Oh, my
play, he big play.
goodness.
So he was like,
yeah.
let's collab, you know, but let's inspire people to capture their freedom. He was like, I love what your name symbolizes because that's who you are. You don't change for nobody. You
Period.
just flow. He was like,
And rebel
you-
against everything.
everything. That's naturally
Tell me
me.
what
You
to do. I
can't
love
tell me what to
it.
do. You
I
feel
love
me?
it.
I'm Zaire for forever. So now I'm freedom for forever.
Yeah.
So, and I want people to be the same way. What helps you express yourself? You know, whether it's being an artist, whether it's being an architect, whether it's being whatever you fuck you want to do. So capture your freedom within this lifetime. So then you don't stay in this matrix. So
Yes.
discernment is mine. Understanding whose soul family is mine, and yeah. So
Way to bring it back.
I love that.
Wow.
You win. We all fucking lost.
Y'all ready to go or not?
All right.
All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and end it off.
Go ahead, log
That's
off.
well said. So now that we had a beautiful introduction,
Right.
what's today's topic of the day, brother?
all right. Well, first we got to do our
Oh, yeah.
affirmation station.
Oh yeah, fulfill, yeah.
Everybody,
Oh,
repeat after me. I naturally attract good fortune.
I naturally attract good fortune.
Short and sweet, and it's a treat. That's your
Short and
affirmation.
sweet is a treat.
That's your affirmation for the day.
Short and sweet.
You weren't supposed to say that other half, was
But hey, y'all short and sweet. Y'all some trees, all right? So,
Crazy.
quick little opening question I saw on Tumblr. If someone was doing a spell to summon you, what 3 ingredients / objects would they need to bring you forth?
Oh, goddamn.
That sounds crazy.
Let me go.
Go ahead. Go crazy. I'm
You
so
definitely, man, you definitely need weed. Oh man, I ain't. Understand?
You definitely
You need that.
Say that again.
You need food. Damn, I need one more thing. This is hard. Because that's really all I need is the weed and the food. Because I don't really care for nothing else.
What about music?
Nah. Oh, and music. There we go. Boom. Thank you. See,
Yeah,
you read my
you
mind.
feel me?
You know what's going on.
You's a
That's all I
host.
need. Period. I need the food. I need the weed, and I need the music. And you got me for life.
Weed, food, and music.
I'm with the shit.
I'm with the vibes.
Oh, for sure.
Yes.
Whoever wants to go next.
I feel like for me, you need the wine, you need the bubbly.
Welcome to the Lavish Journey.
I was like, wow, I heard bubbly, everything has changed. The
You
bubbly.
need-
Sit up straight, like sit up straight now.
You need
Bubbly.
the bubbly.
Okay.
You need an album of Luther Vandross.
Oh,
okay.
Ooh, throwback.
For sure. For sure. And you just need
Speaking of the bubbly.
speaking of the bubbly, yeah. Pour me up too.
get us
please.
all together.
Yeah.
I'm not the bartender
Boss man.
tonight, but I would definitely keep y'all this bite.
Oh yeah, you need the wine, the bubbly, and honestly you just need some good food too. You know, some good Chinese food. You know, some orange chicken, teriyaki, benihana. You know,
Hibachi.
hibachi.
Yeah.
That's good.
Zaire, I think he talking to you
Oh yeah, Zaire buying us food.
for dinner.
Yeah. He just got, he got a
stimmy
stimulus.
came.
Oh,
He got a
yeah.
stimulus.
Stimmy came.
Y'all just hit me up at
Hit me
3 in the morning. 3 in the morning. Hit me up at 3 in the morning.
And also you're gonna need some seasoning. You know?
What
that
what's your
hibachi.
seasoning?
Yeah.
I like how you said like they have to be their own bartender, but you still took the effort to
He
pour
did.
it.
He did. He
That's
poured it on because
realistic.
he's lit.
Like I fucks with that.
So I love y'all.
Aw.
And we love you just
yeah.
the same. That's how I knew you was gonna pour it because we just there.
Well, here.
Well, here.
Don't ask again.
Don't ask me again.
Not even now.
Don't ask for shit else.
That's what I was saying when I was saying that.
Sounds like a father who just gave their kids Christmas gifts. Don't ask me for nothing. Don't ask me for nothing.
The rest of the goddamn year.
Right. You got your PlayStation 5.
Birthday.
See that PlayStation 5 in there?
That's your birthday.
That's right. The fuck?
They 7 months apart though.
Right.
And
Birthday.
But Dad, and the game was $60. No.
Right.
That's
I let you
funny.
eat. I let you sleep here, right?
Use my water every day when you
Right.
wash your ass.
Right.
happy birthday.
Oh God.
That sounds like every
Shout
night.
out to the parents, y'all. Y'all did y'all best. Absolutely.
Man, what? Not y'all did y'all best.
Man, no, for real though. Like, what I'm learning about my parents, they're like 60, 62, 63, 64. Like, because I have a blended family or whatever. But, like, I'm learning that they're kind of going back to, like, who they were before they had us type energy. Because, like, they're, like, more understanding of who we are. And they're
free,
more.
too.
Exactly,
Yeah.
right? And so it kind of gives me comfort because, like, my dad was always a do as I say, not as I do. But now I see him develop in age. He's like, oh, look, let me show you. And it's just like, you can see the journey of people, like, how they're learning to be accepting of who they are at the end of the day. I fucks with it. Shout out to Keith.
Shout out to Keith.
Shout out Keith.
Before we go real far off topic.
Chief Keith heard that.
Okay, I was about to listen. What's the question again?
What 3 objects would you need?
Okay.
Or items?
Y'all got to answer in there.
Wait,
Yeah.
say the whole thing.
All right, if someone was doing a spell to summon you, what 3 ingredients / objects would they need to bring you?
Dun, dun, dun.
Get over here.
Also, who answering it?
The pressure's on these.
Okay.
What?
Hey, put the eyes I
thought you were thinking.
Right,
Right, look.
It seemed like you were thinking. That's all.
I was hoping that it would go because I haven't thought of it. Okay, we're gonna do this on the web. I need water. Give me water. Infinite knowledge, like just knowing shit. Like, oh, I don't know how to work. Oh, now I know how to work. Cause like I'm always survive. And then like
Water.
I already said water.
Okay.
I got 2. My third one would be like comfort. As long as I'm able to chill, eat, live. If I'm living, I'm cool.
Hold on. What was number 2?
Heh.
You said water, and then you said number 3 was
Knowledge.
Infinite.
Oh, okay. So water,
Yeah.
knowledge. Okay, I got you. Got you.
But if it had to be physical things, you can give me food. I like sushi. Let's see. I would need documentaries because I fucks with documentaries, and maybe wine. Definitely wine.
What kind of wine?
No.
No, you said it. You said it.
Okay. Wine.
You gotta take it back.
Right.
You're spelling something.
Wine.
You are cast.
Like that though. The type of wine, it has to be Cabernet Sauvignon because I don't like sweet wine. Sweet wine always gives me a headache because I drink it too fast because it tastes good. So Cabernet Sauvignon allow me the little dry wine.
Okay.
I'ma chill on that. Like I'm sitting here, don't ask me no questions, don't ask me engaged. I'm here for it. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Okay, so
okay, go for it.
my bad.
No, I was about to go. Yeah, you already ahead.
So I think my 3 things will be crystals. Like if y'all can see my altar, I have so many fucking crystals, and I still want more.
How many crystals do you think you have? I know you're gonna say a lot, but how many do you think?
Probably like 20, because it's like 5 in
Dang.
each chakra.
Oh,
So yeah,
interesting.
You got it together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need more.
To see a picture.
So it would be crystals, food for sure, preferably Mexican or soul food, and jewelry. Like how he said he flexed in his fashion. My grandma started giving me jewelry. Rest in peace to Granny. In elementary school, so like diamonds and pearls. And if not the jewelry, it wouldn't even have to be music, but a good ass rhythm, like a beat. So
Damn, I like that.
The
Yeah,
lo-fi
that's pretty
genre.
good.
Here you go, kid.
That's pretty good. Though.
Yeah.
Wow. How much are crystals and stuff? I don't have any of
They're not
that.
expensive.
Yeah,
It depends on where, it depends on where you
Yeah.
go.
Reasonable.
Expensive, but you gonna get a lot of them. They get
reasonable price.
expensive.
really? What's the prices though?
I mean, but you can find one like
It
this
depends
big
on-
for 6. It just depends on the type. You feel
Damn, I
me? There's
literally
a
have
certain
some
type.
in my car. Like,
That's
yeah,
okay.
I go everywhere
So-
with my crystals. Like, I don't know. I feel you, sis. I go
wait,
everywhere with my crystals.
Nobody
Shameless
told me a
plug?
price.
Crystals bring really good energy.
She got a shameless plug.
I got a shameless
How
plug.
much do they cost though?
Shout out to Pure
Each one is
Crystal
different.
Clear,
Each one
okay?
is different
Big Kenya,
What's the price
and
on
all the
this?
brothers there. I've gotten 2
$1.
crystals from them. One was an Amazonite. The other one was agate or agate.
I got that.
You got that, yeah.
But each of them were about $65 because they came straight from Israel. That's why Pure Crystal Clear got that shit. They wrap it, hand wrap it in copper. They have so many different varieties, and it's local. So I definitely think you guys should check it out because I have those in my car all the time, and they've gotten me through some shit. Like definitely.
Yeah, I hear a lot about crystals.
You could also go to Passport to Peru.
Coventry,
that's my
that's my
shit.
wife.
I did walk past that store. It's the
Yeah,
hippie
we went
store.
in
That's the
there.
hippie
They
store.
have
Yeah, right
everything.
around
Y'all, Justin asked what's the price range. I said $1 and up. Like, because literally,
Yeah, nobody
it's $1.
everybody's like, yeah, they cheap. What's the
Yeah,
price?
like
It
no, like
depends.
it depends on the crystal and it depends on where you go, and it's literally
Who has on the
sometimes
crystal
how
in here?
big they all have them on.
Yeah.
Mine in my car.
Damn,
they
I
got
have
on
actual
crystals?
crystals. in
You
my
got- oh
car.
man, I feel like I'm like
Yeah.
that. Oh.
Justin, you gotta get him,
Like,
bro.
hold on, no, I got you. I got citrine in here. I
It's
lied.
cool. Them your crystals.
That's one of the best ones. They do it.
Oh, you dropped the crystal.
Damn it! Your spell will not be cast.
That's beautiful.
Yeah,
No,
Oh, that's a
don't
big
touch
citrine.
her crystal.
I love her. It's fine.
What's that mean?
I love her.
Your
and I know
energy
her.
will go on to
I
the
love her
crystal.
and she loves me
So
and
you
I
want-
trust her energy. It's fine. No
No,
offense to you, but I wouldn't let you touch it. I wouldn't let him
forgot
touch
all
it. I
about
wouldn't let
that.
him touch it. Justin, you can't touch it just
I'm
yet.
like, this feels weird.
Just
but I'm
yet.
so curious.
Why he get the just yet?
Because we haven't spent that much time together.
Well, we're
Like, I
spending time
know
right now, and
Justin.
I know you.
I like that, but I don't know you just quite yet.
Okay.
I feel like I know you,
This
but
is
I
brother
don't.
Creed.
Right.
Hashtag protect your energy 2021.
Yeah,
Well,
she,
no more hugs.
yeah. I didn't hug you.
Wow.
We didn't.
You gonna take away the hug?
But wait, we didn't hug each other when we got here simply because I didn't know him yet.
I'll hug
We
you
hug
right
each
now.
other.
Give me
I gotta put
5
my
seconds.
crystal
Yeah,
up.
put your crystal up.
Give me a
And
hug.
then I'll hug you,
Yeah, I'll
bro.
hug you.
Wow.
Come on.
The Lavish Journey only
Get up, we
supplying
good.
love
Come
here,
on.
y'all. Only supplying love. There's no way you can't find it nowhere else but on the Lavish Journey. Shameless plug in
Shameless
2021.
plug.
Heard that?
Oh, for
We
sure.
got hug session, y'all.
Tweety birds are flying. Tweety birds are
Look at that good old hugging.
We in there with that.
It's so amazing.
Hey, that's what we do here. We spread love,
Embracing, right?
happiness.
I like the background
Positive
voice
vibes.
that you had for the moment. Make sure you edit that and heighten it.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Make it sound real smooth.
Like I'll be sure of 93.
Matter of fact, our brother T, hey, too real now to say Lavish Journey. Go ahead, say for us to the mic real quick.
Hey, give him a mic.
Give him a mic real quick. No, he need the mic.
The mic.
He need the
She
mic.
giving the headphones. You want to hear me? Oh.
Oh, she's saying come take her seat for the second.
Come say Lavish Journey.
Lavish Journey.
Shout out to Too Real.
Shout out to Too Real.
We appreciate
Yeah,
your
man.
snippet.
So what 3 things why I get summoned? That sounds so powerful, man. Like summoned.
Yes.
Get over here. 3 things. Do it got materially? It could be anything.
Anything.
To travel for a living, number 1. I love traveling. If I could just travel for a living and just whatever, just give it a go. I mean, I do that now, but without paying any money, just living.
So what object? I say sand. I feel like that represents you well.
Okay.
Because you find sand everywhere in some aspect.
Oh, you
sand
saying
or dirt.
okay.
You feel me?
I bet you said sin. I say
It's
what?
a sin. Hell no. I know you out here in these streets, but we ain't gonna call you out on it.
Let me tell them. Let me tell my sinful
It's
actions.
your sinful ways, you heathen.
For no
Heathen?
Zim. Yeah, heathen. A sinful heathen at that.
What the hell are you doing behind Captivate?
Hey, we said the word heathen. They all got like heathen.
Heathen?
That is more offensive than like a racial slur. You call me a heathen?
Yeah, niggas will take that
fuck?
personal.
I
Like,
do. I'll be mad as fuck. Like, heathen.
Bitch.
Everybody.
You don't know
Go to
me.
church. Like,
You don't know me.
Yo, your face
I
said it
don't
all
believe in
too
him.
when you heard the word heathens.
You fucking heathens. But no, one is travel for a living. Number two is, wow, man, that's about it, man. Just give me our own island. Travel for a living. Give me an island and give me some food, and I'm good.
So what you gonna do? Travel back and forth from that one island?
No, I want an island to live, and like how I live here. You know,
People come visit me
yeah,
and shit.
come visit
Hell
me.
yeah!
Oh, so they will come to your island to summon you.
Instead of Gilligan's Island,
I have
Justin's
my own
Island.
island. Hey, y'all
Like,
can
this
come-
is
y'all-
Justin's island.
Y'all can come live there as well. I have a few houses out there, so
No,
y'all
yeah,
would know.
yeah.
I'm gonna hold you. I'm gonna hold
I'm
you.
You have a little podcast
to it. Don't play.
I'm like, yeah, my nigga dead.
So listen-
we gonna summon him in a few minutes.
So we out there. I got houses. Y'all can come out and do it, kick it.
Y'all want some fruit?
Y'all niggas hungry?
Y'all hungry?
I got some fruit salad in the fridge. Hey, fruit salad, go. Don't be underestimated.
No, definitely.
Are y'all blowing down on fruits right now?
No.
I'm here for the
You
fruit
about to
salad
start wrecking with
that you
niggas.
give it away.
Going
for
down
the
on
thing.
fruit?
I'm coming to get it. What about you?
Hey,
Pears.
You gang banging on back here, nigga.
Shout out
Hold
to
on.
Little pineapples.
Hey, I like smoothies though. Shout out to Milwaukee, but y'all drink
Yeah.
smoothies.
Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What's your favorite?
I don't know what that place is though.
Milwaukee
Hawaiian.
Oh,
Yeah, the King's Hawaiian one.
Okay, wait.
gotta try it.
Let me give you the layout, okay?
Initiation.
Milwaukee Burst
Let me
is
drink it
in
first.
Cleveland Heights. It's black owned, I believe. But they have a lot of vegan shit. They have a lot of vegetarian shit.
Hey,
They have
I
a
So you
lot
need
of
it.
I think
light
that's
shit.
technically South Euclid, across the street from Giant Eagle.
It's- yeah, South Euclid.
That's you said Cleveland Heights. I just
Yeah.
Oh,
wanted
my
to
bad,
make
my
sure.
I
bad.
go to
South
town.
Euclid,
Because
South
them two
Euclid,
different
South
Well, there's
cities.
one only in
It's
Mayfield.
right
too.
there on Mayfield.
Yeah.
It's right there on
Oh,
Mayfield.
There's two of them.
Oh, not on the same street?
Yeah.
Look, I only go to the one that's next door to the gym.
I
Shout
know
out to my
what-
girls at No Waste Gang.
Y'all know
And
where
they working
that-
out.
they know.
The fuck? Yeah.
Y'all know where
Oh,
that
yeah.
like that event center is? It's definitely on Mayfield. It's not Mayfield and Lee. I think it's Mayfield and Green.
Yeah, you talking about right
It's
down
right
the
across the
Yeah,
street
yeah,
from
yeah,
Giant
yeah.
Eagle, y'all.
Yeah,
Right
you're.
across the street.
Matter of fact, for the
But
people
they-
that's listening out in Ireland, we got some Ireland people out there.
Oh,
Hey,
hey.
shout out to y'all. Yeah,
So
they be
y'all don't know
tuning
what
in.
Milwaukee
Yeah, with your
versus.
skirts.
Yeah, so shout out to them. But
Hey, make sure y'all come follow me on Instagram, Ireland people. At I am Brittany
Shit.
J.
Fly us
It-
out.
Hold on, flued out, please.
And by the way, the address for Milwaukee Burst is 4442 Mayfield Road,
Oh, shout out to
South
the
Euclid,
The
Ohio.
forest.
Yeah,
going
before that's
ham.
crazy.
But I got a question for y'all. Shout out to the Outrighteous podcast. They actually tagged us in this today.
Hey.
How long in the talking phase do you use the sexy voice when sending voice messages?
First of all, I feel like I can't relate because
He did
I just
tag
came
me
out of
in
a
that,
relationship,
too.
so I don't even know what that
He
would
tagged
look
me in
like.
that, too.
I don't even know what that look like right now. Y'all got it.
Fuck with
Honestly.
voice messages.
So y'all, you don't fuck with voice
No,
messages?
this shit's awkward. Like, just text me.
So y'all don't be trying to sound sexy on a voice message?
No, I see. I wouldn't sound
what?
sexy on a voice message. Like whatever you take from this is what you gonna take from this.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it's like I'm not here to really impress people. But by the same token, like if I really like you, then you might get a little
So for
type
how,
shit.
but look, the question asks how
Not
long
the
in the
heat.
talking phase do you use the sexy voice? How long do you use it, or do y'all not use it at all?
So I don't. This is the thing. Like with me being on the mic and talking, all like, what the fuck is a sex? Like, I don't know. Niggas are attracted to this voice, so
Yeah,
why do I have to
hey.
give a
Says
sexy
aggressive.
voice?
That
Like,
might turn them
it
on.
don't have
You
to
feel
be.
me?
and
Yeah,
even
talk
if-
your shit.
Like if you
Host.
See what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, talk about
Nigga,
that
what
rap
you
battle.
and even when I'm being nice, it's like real aggressive. Like, okay, guys, I need you guys to back away from the door and get out the way. Like, it's
Oh my
still
God.
nice. So it's like,
I'm so
I don't,
moist.
I don't know what that even
Me
sounds like for me. I can't even give you that. Sorry.
Not even moist, like moist.
Well, I don't know. Me personally, shout out to I Watch This podcast for that question. But me personally, I don't use voice messages. I just, hey, let's talk on the phone. You know.
Yeah, that's me.
Or FaceTime. I got an iPhone.
But
Like, why
right.
you gotta?
I will twist that question. When I was like in 8th grade, I talked to females on the phone like, "Hey, what's up?" Try to get this real deep voice. And they're like, "Oh, your voice, Steve."
That shit plug you in back in the day.
Yeah, so I used to do that in a way, but now, no, you take it how you get it. You know, this is me. But back then, I definitely do it. Hey, what's up? Yeah, I'm just over here chilling. Oh, your voice sounds
Yeah.
good. So I did that before. Back in the day, though. And it lasted
see
only
it.
He
3
means
phone
last
calls.
week.
Yeah,
But
I
go
can see
ahead.
on the phone call. Maybe not
Yeah.
voice messages.
Yeah.
I do it when I'm lazy. I don't feel like texting, so I'm gonna just say everything
Hello.
right now. You feel me real quick?
Oh, you do voice messages too?
Hell yeah! I don't feel like texting.
I do voice
Text-
messages too.
So-
I do
Oh,
voice
just
messages.
you?
When you'll get
You
this.
only
I'm
like,
no,
you'll
I don't
get
do
this.
it.
I'll do a voice message
You
if
do
I'm
them?
driving.
You do voice
Like if
messages?
somebody's still taking like 9 times out of 10. So like my best friend and even so my best friend when she's busy and she's working, it's easier for her to just send me a voice message, not zero. And then if I'm in the car, it's easier for me to play that bitch back through the radio and just pull my phone up and talk
Ain't
while
got
I'm
the little
driving.
words on it. and
Yeah,
shit?
no, ain't no words.
Oh,
you
you
just
talking
play.
about the voice message.
Yeah, the voice message. It
Heard
just
that.
plays it right back like it's a track through the radio or something.
Oh, that
it's
shit sound
easy.
hard,
Yeah,
too,
so it's
yeah.
like easier for me to just drive and listen to what they talking about. All right, and then I'm just about to talk and respond. That way I ain't gotta look at my phone. Like that's why you would get a voice message from me. Like or unless I'm high as fuck, I ain't drunk
You
as
can't
fuck.
even
Have you
look
ever
at
left
that
a drunk
shit,
voicemail?
like,
Fuck
yeah.
it. I can't even. No.
Hey, Brittany J, have you ever left a drunk voicemail before? I feel like you have. I feel like you have.
See them. Your eyes twisted.
Hey man, back in my university at Akron days, I left a lot of drunk
What you
things,
say?
a lot of drunk places.
Like what? Give us an example. We just want to know a quick scenario.
It was this party. We was drunk as fuck. Like we was drinking this shit, y'all. I'm sorry. Like I don't even mean to say it like that.
Brassy.
But I mean, in college, that's all you can really afford. Like when it's for
Shoot your
y'all
shot.
and y'all
Shit,
trying to
still
smoke
can't
too.
talk
Like
shit.
shit,
Yeah,
that's gonna get
that's
y'all
the
there,
move.
man.
And then go to McDonald's afterwards.
Yeah, because McDonald's was 24 hours in that bitch.
Right.
Marcel know the vibes. I'm sorry, Marcus know the vibes. My bad.
That's all good.
So it's like, man,
Go ahead. What was the tell us about the voicemail?
drunk as fuck. Called this nigga like, so you not gonna come to the dorm? Like and he first of all he answered and he was half asleep and it was Thursday night because we started partying Thursday, but we niggas ain't had, so a lot of us ain't had class on Friday, so we
Oh, you kicked
kicking
it
it on
early,
Friday.
yeah.
I mean on Thursday. He had class Friday though. So I'm calling his phone like, so you not gonna come to the dorm? Like you just gonna let me sleep by myself? Like and he like, bro, what is you talking about? Like bruh, and I'm just like, it's cool, but it's okay. Like, and now I'm acting hard because my friend like, bitch, get the fuck. Oh, she done heard me. I'm all
Oh,
trying
she
to,
like, get your shit
I'm all over
together.
here. She like, bitch, get the fuck. I'm like, no, cause he gonna act like he don't care, and it's some bullshit. She had to snatch the fucking phone from my ass.
You need that friend
I'm
like
so
that.
sorry.
She
called
was
the wrong
shout out to the
person.
man. Listen.
Shout out to the friend.
You need a friend like that,
Shout out
though.
to my friend Taylor from Maryland. That was my rule. That was my nigga. She definitely had my back during them fucked up times.
You know, to get you out that slump. Sometimes we get into slumps. We need somebody that, all right, nigga, get it together. Like, you know what I mean? Like, all right.
You officially
Hey,
fucking
man.
up.
Yeah, for real.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. That first college nigga that you like and you really like and you realize he don't like you that much. That's what that is. Don't fall.
Were you
for
a
it.
freshman
Yeah.
when this happened?
Yeah,
Brittany
it was
J?
real
Oh, was
sad.
it heartbreak?
It wasn't heartbreaking. I was just young and dumb, to be honest with you. I thought it was heartbreak at the time, and it really wasn't. It was just me being naive and
But I just feel
me being a super
How you
attached
feel,
Pisces
man?
and
How you
not.
feel?
Hold up,
How you feel?
hold up. Me
Mark,
being
okay.
a super
That's
attached
water sign.
Pisces and not being in control of my feelings yet, and not being able to pull them bitches in, because I used to get attached real quick, real fast.
Look, Marcus
Look at that
Strong, speak. Go ahead, brother. Come on.
But I feel
Therapy's
like,
right here.
but I feel like freshmen in college, you know, we were all just like, this is a new environment. This is all new to us. So like, oh my god, you see, and it's just like,
Yeah, and
Fresh out of high school.
And who,
Right.
and who you think was looking at the new freshman girls that came in like this is all new to us? Them niggas up there. The fucking that's who I got fucked up. This nigga act like he don't care. He was a nigga up there.
yeah,
You're the
fuck?
top dog. Yeah,
Facts. So
yeah.
like he really didn't care, but I didn't realize that till I got up there a little bit. Like, little bitch, you better go. The fuck, like.
Hey, that is how you talk
Like-
to yourself. Like, nigga, stop all that bitch ass shit.
Sometimes we get in our feelings, so
Yeah.
we all been there. We all been, man,
Well, that's
fuck
one
her,
of-
man. I don't care about her, for real. Man, you be up there salty as fuck.
Yeah.
You like, damn, I do care for real, but I'm trying to be cool. Yeah.
All right, so that kind of like segues into one of our next topics. If you're comfortable, tell us about a time you experienced heartbreak. What did you learn and how did you heal through it?
Lord Jesus.
How did,
heartbreak.
go ahead. Oh, you wrote a whole album about it. How did you deal with it?
Well, how I dealt with it was through music. You know, I wrote it all. You know, and the grieving process. You know, I don't want to say I'm like everybody. You know, when it comes to the grieving process, because it's just like I think about it. It's gonna be on my mind most of the time. You know, but it's just like how I cope with it. I just write about it through the music. You know. I write my songs, I record them, put them out, so people can know how I feel.
Facts.
I'm not gonna blast any woman that we dated.
I don't got time for that.
Right, because it's like we grown.
Yeah,
we grown.
Yeah,
we ain't 7th grade no more. I used to do that back then. But yeah. Speaking facts.
No, it's just like we're grown, and it's just like find another way. If you're sad about something, talk to somebody. Write it down. Use your words. Go learn karate or some shit. But it's just like just write about it. That's how I do it. Put it through the music.
I love it.
What about y'all?
Okay. What was the question?
Everybody goes.
How did you learn and heal from your heartbreak?
Ooh.
Or what did you learn and how did you heal from your heartbreak?
Shadow work, y'all. Self-actualization. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Shadow work and self-actualization, like being able to understand why it happens to you and like the part you played in it is like super huge, because at the end of the day you kind of realize like everything's a reflection of you in essence. So like I guess learning who you are, so like getting into music or being able to find something that you used to do as a child or something that you used to do like that brought you joy, like that helped me out a lot. Like I would just talk to myself, or I would just draw, like not on some crazy shit, but like how you just have that imagination and you're just expressing everything, like that definitely. And then being able to like find creative outlets, like even though I'm not good at painting or I can't sing a lick at all, I'm gonna do it just because it makes me feel good. Like
Painting
you
is
just gotta
therapeutic.
keep doing it. Absolutely.
Go after the feeling of feeling good. That's facts. What about you? I forgot the question though.
I honestly think it was writing, because like when I was little, I didn't really express myself how I should have, and I just kept it all in. That was the only way I could like get that shit out. And then it's like over time that writing turned into spoken word. Speaking of, follow my YouTube channel, Chris Nicole. I have some spoken word on there. But it's like that shit made me turn from mouse to lion, because it's like when I do my spoken word, it's not me talking no more. It's like the Holy Ghost and took over my body, and now it's just like I'm sending messages like crazy. And it's like other people tap into that shit. It's like, no, you spoke to me too, and it's like, okay, so I'm doing something right. So definitely the writing, music, and then like smoking my weed, talking to my mama, like her on her shoulder a little bit. So
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Expression.
for sure.
Expression.
What about you, brother?
Why you gotta go to me?
Go first.
The last time I went through a heartbreak, how do I like what was my therapeutic route?
What did you learn and how did you heal?
All right. I went on, I started fucking. I mean, I was fucking before, but I just ain't gonna lie, I won a fucking spree. I met different people, I kicked it, you know what I mean? And after like a few months of doing that, everything started to slow down. And what I did, it was learn to be by myself. And what I mean by that is just, I just sit at, my crib and just chill. This is back in college, obviously. I just chill, do me, kick it with random people and just have fun. And that's it. I can't re-break down anymore. That's about it.
I learned that one of the things I learned was that I suppress a lot. That's something most of us all do in society on some aspect. But relationship wise, I kind of played I don't give a fuck. You feel me? Being that typical man. I ain't about to go to my boys about this because I don't want to hear what y'all got to say. And then the other woman, I just didn't want to seem vulnerable. I didn't want to let that aspect of me be seen. So I kind of just suppressed it and just went through everyday life, And then it came to a point where I was hurting, and it just overcame me, and I had to release all those emotions. And that's something I learned it's okay to feel. Me being a Gemini, I'm very airy. You feel me? I'm airy as fuck. That's okay. Y'all love it. But I'm everywhere. So, and so it was one of the moments where I had to just be like, it's okay to feel this and release this. So I usually tell people in a heartbreak, just feel that shit. They weren't meant to be a piece of your puzzle. There's hella pieces out here, and we're always going to find new pieces to try and fit in that space. But if it don't fit, move on. Let it be a breeze in the wind.
But how do you move on though? Like, what's your
focusing on you?
Yes,
focusing on you is really all you can do. After a heartbreak, you gotta rediscover yourself because you're putting so much into another individual. You're becoming a part of them. So to cut off ties, who are you now? Because it was always, we go to this restaurant, we go do this as a couple. I'm her, she's me. So cutting that tie is heartbreaking. That's where the heartbreak comes from, because you're not comfortable anymore. But now you're dealing with just yourself. So like you going out fucking, you weren't dealing with you. You just need to feel.
Yep.
You feel me? So my healing process was me just, all right, be sad, be moody, you know, talk your little shit, and then moving on forward. And that's it.
You got to keep moving. You got to get
and
with
learn from the
self.
situation.
Hold on,
Learn.
before we go deep into this, y'all hear that noise?
The static?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm
All right,
That was-
this is really weird. Can I see your phone real quick? This gonna sound really strange.
Aww.
No, it's the energy from her phone.
It's my phone.
Yeah.
It's the radiation.
Sorry, you want to put it
It's
over here? I
radiation.
mean,
I don't care where you put
because
it.
you
As
real,
long
you
as
you
it's
next to the
somewhere. I
mixer.
don't need to interact with them.
Oh, okay.
That sounded
Because you next to the
annoying,
mixer. You got to go off live though. I think it's the.
though. Bye, y'all.
Immediately.
Because when you was talking, I was like, I was like,
I'm sitting here and I'm like,
yeah, I was tweaking like.
I'm so sorry
Yeah.
about that.
Nah. Hold on, you gotta like move it. Like,
Oh, it's not even on. Hold on, wait.
so you notice that when she picks it up and stops. Ain't that
Secret
wild?
safe for me.
Oh, what? It's you?
Nothing.
No, man, it was.
Wait, so it isn't
Birds.
my phone. That's not my phone, because my phone isn't. still
Everybody
on.
moving their shit.
Everybody move.
It's real dim. It's real dim. You
It's
can't
gonna
hear
sound
them.
terrible on the audio though.
Right.
Is everything plugged in all the way?
There you go.
Damn.
The
We
missing
good.
piece.
The missing piece.
Yeah, keep your
Was that
phone
it?
off
It was
the
Brittany
goddamn
J.
table. She said it
Hey,
was
ain't that
me.
wild? Really did go away. Well, interesting.
There we go.
All right. So that was number one of Heartbreaks.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Heartbreaks is different though. You do learn a lot more about yourself, and I think everybody. I won't say everybody should go through them, but I think it's beneficial if you do though.
I think
Yeah.
you do.
You don't know shit until you get your hair broken.
Yeah, I don't want to sound like that though. 'Cause, you know, I actually met somebody that said they never got their heart broken before.
Oh, bless
So
their heart.
I'm like, okay, I ain't gonna sit there and try to throw my experience like you should get your heart broken. But I was like, oh, that's awesome. I wish you the best.
Keep us making it as far as you could possibly make it.
I mean, yeah, but you never know. They may go all the way. You know?
Exactly.
But it helps you
fucking
develop as a person.
Yeah.
I think heartbreak really makes you
It helps you
understand.
grow.
Yeah. And you really see a reflection of yourself at that point. Whoever you attract who broke your heart, you got to understand their reflection of you. And there's certain aspects within you that they might possess. So, yeah. That's just my take on heartbreak. So,
Very well said.
yeah. So, next little topic. When a wife or girlfriend is, oh, this is actually a quote I saw.
Oh,
So when a wife or girlfriend is totally submissive, she controls her partner unknowingly. What is woman's thoughts?
I want to answer that. I don't know.
Would y'all going?
I feel like you can lead this one right now.
Y'all know how to answer it? Ask him again, Brother Freedom. One more time for him. Just one more time. One more time.
When a wife or girlfriend is
Words
totally
come out
submissive,
offensive.
she controls her partner unknowingly.
Facts. I'm sorry, I had to answer.
Now, how does she
I had to
control her
answer.
partner though? You said facts, so that's your truth. So how is that? I'm curious.
I think
Because-
ooh,
Oh, you go
I
ahead.
didn't know who
Go
you
ahead, go
talking
ahead,
to.
sister. Go
okay.
ahead.
I think the reality of that is like you get the male. If he's an alpha male in a bad way, she's not going to submit. But if he's actually the alpha male in a submissive way, that makes her submit even more, like on a deeper level. So it's like if he's submissive and she is too, it's kind of like anything she say can go because he already submitted to her. So it's kind of like a balance thing, but it's not gonna work if it's unbalanced.
Absolutely.
But
Wow,
wanna
that's
follow up
that's
on
definitely a
that.
balance thing. I feel.
yeah,
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I think that I definitely think that that's completely completely accurate. One of the things that one of the things that I think that I thought of when someone said that is a matter of how much you trust yourself around a person. So if you like starting to date someone and like they attracted you through a certain like type of persona, then like okay, when you get with them, they're not that persona anymore. Are you willing to work through whatever it is like and willing to like submit your demons or submit your ego or whatever to be able to like really see like okay, I'll rock with you, and then like just show love how you would show love to yourself. Like I think that's submitting too, and in addition to it, because it's like I don't mind doing anything for the partner I care about. You know what I'm saying? So it's like not necessarily a submit, but like just know I got your back and I know you got my back because you understand who I am type thing, and vice
50-50.
versa.
It's just like, yeah, you put in your half, I put in my half. That's how I look at it. I don't know why the world's the world seems like they keep on trying
Divide and conquer.
why we gotta battle? We supposed to be like united. You know what I mean? Supposed to be doomed.
Because that's how society was before we were born, y'all.
Yeah, but we breaking that shit. I was talking about this right now.
That's why it's so hard. That's why it's so hard. That's why
we're living in good/hard times at the same time.
The generational cursed kids is coming through.
Yeah, we are.
We're like, we coming through and trying to break it all down. And they're like, wait, no, we got to hold on to this.
Hey, they are, though.
This is what built everything. No, fuck all that shit. Tear it down right the fuck now. It don't work. The fuck?
That's how we are.
Yeah, we are. We are like that.
And they're like, wait a minute.
Just wait. No, we been waiting. This shit don't work, niggas. This works, okay? Let us do this.
Our generation is
You need to be on the mic saying that shit. Like, when we start all that, Brittany J coming to the stage. She's going to address all y'all boomers, Generation X. Here she comes.
They sitting there with their hands on their belly at this point.
Bibles.
Like I've been saying, we are there now, man. This is it. We're there right now.
Exactly.
Like they salty, like they losing their mind. They don't know what the fuck to do. They are.
I went through that
crazy.
battle. What's that generation called again?
Generation X?
No.
No. I'm sorry. Baby boomers?
The baby boomers. Yeah, I love them to death, but yeah, they do not like change, and we love change. We like change
Change everything.
Yeah,
change it all. And they're like, change it right now. Bitch, oh, your hair was yellow yesterday. Bitch is red today. Like I want it changed immediately.
That's
Like
my grandparents. What the fuck? Your hair is always different colors.
Like,
I know. Don't you love it?
right, like it's amazing.
You should have said that. Don't you love it?
Oh, I did. They was like, no, I don't.
Now, why is that? I mean, that's just who they are. You know what?
But our grandparents, like above them, they were super free spirited. If you think about it,
It's like a generation.
No, was that the hippie phase people?
It was, baby boomers was 50, so
Okay.
like in the 40s, 30s.
I don't even. They didn't have a damn generation name. The old heads.
Hey y'all,
Them niggas.
Them
niggas.
Them niggas back then.
the ones who got us caught, y'all.
The Century Club. No, that's Century Club. That's what I'm gonna call it.
Century
Hey, I like that.
That's a good name.
Club.
Yeah,
That's a
the
good
Century
name.
Club.
Century Club.
I like them
generation.
niggas.
Yeah, for real.
With that.
So tell us about that Century Club, Nia Kai. How you
I
feel
can't
about
give
it?
you no information.
Oh, I thought you
I just know, like, y'all ever seen Batty Grandma or Grandma Batty?
Grandma Bad.
Who that?
A super
she
old
cold?
90-year-old white lady who be dressing in lace, be kicking it.
Oh,
and I'm
is
like,
she really skinny?
I don't know.
You don't even know what she look like.
super
So how
old
you
and
know
white.
she was?
No, I said
dressing
she
like?
just super old. She like 90, and she white. Like
Damn.
I don't know
You
how
said
many.
she dressed in lace.
Yeah, like she do lace. She do like fur. She
But
dressed
I
like
said that she's skinny, and you said I don't know.
She like an old lady build. So I don't know if she's skinny. or not. It's
okay.
like
So she built like an old ass lady.
baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know old people builds either. You're medium.
What is that? A smart?
Short, fat, smart. Because that's what they look like. Small, medium, and large.
But like their generation
I
is
got a
more
great-
freeing too.
Hold on, after I do this, I got an interesting question. Oh, my phone is on airplane mode. I lied.
Wow.
Never
Set
mind.
niggas up.
I did.
Who you run
He
your
said
phone?
No,
Set niggas
because shout out to Wine Time. They actually tagged us. A lot of people been tagging us. They actually tagged us in a question to answer. And I'm about to go back to it right now. Until then, I'm about to say a few words to extend this conversation. What I'm doing.
Conversation.
But right now, I'm currently on the podcast Shenanigans page. It's spelled PODCAST SHENANIG. Yeah, that's
Damn.
Percolator. Back up.
podcast Shenanigans. So you don't know how to spell too bad. Podcast
out.
Shenanigans _ I can't find the. Oh, here we go. Okay. All right. If a woman says I'm with my friend, she's with the girl. But if she says I'm with a friend, she's with a guy.
What?
Okay, I'm reading this again. If a woman
Is this on the
says,
phone?
yeah. If a woman says I'm with my, go ahead.
Friend with an
Friend with
S.
Go ahead.
Oh.
I'm gonna let Freedom read it off.
If a woman says I'm with my friend, she's with the girl.
Okay.
But if she says I'm with a friend, she's with the guy.
Who reading into shit like that?
That make no sense.
Yo, insecure
Okay.
ass need to go sit the fuck down somewhere because it ain't never that serious. You ain't never reading
Brittany
into
J.
period. Because I'm just
Girl,
not listening. I'm
honey,
sorry, y'all.
period.
I am listen.
Cool.
I am a full brand motherfucking Pisces. I'm not for that weak shit. As though as sensitive as I am, I can't have a man who's like that. So that why are you reading into shit like that? You are mad.
It's
insecure.
actually a girl that made this.
She
A
insecure
woman.
too,
A woman.
sis. You
What
reading
do
too
people
much
say?
into. Why you in that
Oh,
man
yeah.
phone?
They
First
actually
of all,
say, yeah. It's a
like you
beautiful.
doing too much. Like You reading too much into that shit.
They actually was agreeing. Everybody was agreeing. They're like, yeah, I agree.
No, like, and that's why society's so fucked. See, this why I can't wait to I can't wait to just bloom. Y'all women need to listen. I got some words for us.
What you got to say now? They listening.
Listen, women, we already have a lot of power as it is. So all this extra shit y'all be doing, that petty shit, is unnecessary, and you drive men away. You make men not want to fucking deal with you, and you push men to other women. And you wonder
what type of ways though?
That stuff, like, oh, you said you was with your friend or that. That's little petty shit. That's not like, why interrupt your relationship for shit that you don't need to
outside of yourself.
Like that's something that you need to work out in your mind. Like at the end of the day, when I was in my last relationship, I knew I had some PTSD from my prior relationship, so I had to battle myself a lot of times with the shit that he was doing. Like, Brittany, he's not the same person. That's not the same shit. You can't put that on him.
Yeah, that's real.
Women, you have to learn to stop putting all that shit on the men that you get with.
She tripping, girl. How do they do that?
And I'm gonna get a lot of them, and it's cool because you gonna be real single, sis, by yourself.
Sis tripping.
That one that talk like that, you gonna keep wondering why you can't keep a man, why they keep doing this to you, why they keep doing it, because you not listening. Pay attention, be in tune with yourself. If you realize that 9 times out of 10 is how you react based on what the fuck is really going on, you would change up all that shit. Like, you would change up all that shit in a heartbeat and be like, you know what, let me check myself. And then check whatever this is going on.
No, that's definitely
that's
facts, because it deals with having to value yourself as a woman. As a woman,
because sometimes it ain't worth interrupting your mind, his mind, and your relationship over some shit you could have sat back and thought about with yourself. Men too. Insecure men. Insecure men, y'all do it too. Don't interrupt your relationship over bullshit that you could have sat back and even talked to your boys about before you brought that shit to your girl. Now y'all got a problem.
Or work on communication at that.
Right. Yeah.
Communication is super important.
It's key. It's definitely key.
Because if you sit there and you're like, okay, like, I'm going to sit here and repress this energy and I'm just going to walk around mad, that's not going to resolve anything, because people, whether you know it or not, you can feel energy.
Yeah.
So if somebody walk in the room with an attitude, it's not like they said on their forehead, I have an attitude. Like, we feel energy, and we don't take accountability for understanding what energy we feel. We usually don't listen to our gut.
Or
so
the
at the end of it,
giving off.
Exactly, right? And so, like, once you understand, like, your partner's mood changes and their mood swings, and understand how you may trigger them, then these are conversations that need to be had in order for you to be like, okay, like, I know when I did this happened. So, like, why do you think that happened? Like, and then they'll be able to, like, dig into their, like, childhood, you know, and healing that inner child.
Yes.
And they'll be like, well, shit, you know, my mom always told me shut the fuck up. So that's why I tell myself shut the fuck up. But, like, these things need to be conversations normally, because we often let our ego, in essence, like, we sit here and we be like, okay, that nigga mad, I don't give a fuck, blah, 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 blah. Like, you know, and that's just going to prolong the healing process between the both of y'all. And so, like, I think that one of the things that is super essential is just, like, if you gonna fuck somebody, or if you gonna be with somebody, like, know that you trust them to a point where you can be vulnerable like that and be able to show yourself. And that too, absolutely.
If you can't trust yourself, please don't get no relationship with nobody else.
No. That's definitely step one of the book.
That's
because
real.
and then let me tell you this: when you realize that you don't trust yourself or you don't know yourself, get out of that relationship with that person, please, because you're not doing shit but damaging yourself even more and damaging them. Like, let it be. And I know it's hard. I guess it's hard to realize when you don't love yourself or don't know that you don't trust yourself.
I can definitely send this to the guys too, because I have 3 brothers, and a lot of times they are very secure and not allowing women to see that vulnerable side that their mother may see or whatever. But, like, understanding, like, that is a possibility in a relationship, and you just have to make that commitment and trust yourself that you're in the right space. You can find the woman of your dreams. You can find a girl who's going to understand you, who allows you to grow, who allows you to have that energy of, like, okay, I'm trying my best and I'm glad you're not mad at me, like, type thing. So it's like, y'all, we really coming on the, like, the edge of, like, really growing. Like, we finna be out here, like, really learning how to appreciate and love each other, for sure. And I'm here for it.
Yes, that's
what's up.
We are. I keep trying to tell you, we are. It's no more we're doing it.
I'm about to say, we taking those steps right now.
That's a fact.
We're doing it. If we wasn't doing it, we wouldn't know about it.
We wouldn't be talking about it right now.
Yeah.
Fuck that nigga.
Yeah, I don't got time for that. And that's just too much energy. You know,
toxic traits. Everybody just addressing toxic traits. That's all it is.
I get exhausted. Like, oh
Ain't
man.
nothing fun. Ain't nothing fun about toxic relationships.
Like learn. Make
Have you
sure
been in
you
a few,
learn
Marcus Storm?
what your toxic traits are.
That's what I say. Identifying
some?
your toxic traits.
Yeah, like learning
Yeah.
what your toxic traits are, it'd be so much easier. Even if you don't want to recognize somebody else's, at least you know what yours is. Like, all right, I know that's gonna trigger me, so I'm not gonna do this. We're not gonna go there. We just not gonna. I'm not gonna let it go here. I'm not gonna let it escalate to this, or I'm not like. Self-awareness is a big thing.
And
like,
then being
man,
okay with what you accept.
learning what you're not gonna accept. Setting boundaries for yourself. That's a part of self-love as well. Like
That's
you
right.
gotta make sure that you not. I had to learn this. Like that's why I could talk so passionate about it. Like me being a Pisces, I love everybody. I think everybody's the greatest thing in the world. And y'all are all superstars. Nobody's gonna hurt me. Everybody's
So
my
sweet, y'all.
friend. Like, and I just trust everything.
serious, too.
And I get my feelings hurt every single trip. I get my heart broke every single trip. And it's like me. I have a therapist. Her name is Ebony J. Shout out to her. She has her own
Shameless
podcast as
plug.
well.
Hey.
Yes, called it during the
Hey.
course.
Hey.
And she's actually the one who motivated me to get Just Bloom where it to get it off the ground. Like start going for this because I didn't understand that it's a struggle in yourself to realize like, oh, it's not everybody else hurting me, it's me allowing them to hurt me.
Yeah.
So now I need to learn what I need to do to create the space or create the wall so that people don't hurt me anymore.
Yeah.
But I can still be Britney and still love them and still feel this way. Like that shit is hard, man. It's what is it called?
Shadow work.
Shadow work. There we go. It's shadow work, man.
Shadow side.
You gotta do that shit. It's
That's
hard.
scary.
It's gonna suck. You gonna cry. You gonna want to smack the wall. And I'm going through a heartbreak all at the same time.
But you
bro.
gonna cut about all
Yeah, like I'm waiting for that other side, y'all. Like it's
We
coming.
there,
But
man.
that shit is hard. Like it's real live hard. Like and cutting ties, like you said, like knowing that okay, I'm not comfortable no more. Like so this has to move. Like shit got to move. Like because that's the only way that it's my train gonna keep going is if I move. Don't let nobody stop y'all train from moving. Like keep moving. Like and that's the whole self-awareness.
Not
You
even
know.
you though.
Yeah, like but that's when you know because you will stop yourself from because I did because I cared about somebody else so much. You'll stop yourself because like you said, spending all that time it went from we going here and we doing this. That was I'm going here. I'm doing this like cutting that tie, but knowing like I gotta cut this because if you don't do it, like if you let love caught, like if you don't, you gonna be sitting there looking real serious.
Awesome.
You're
real
you're
salty.
gonna self-destruct
7 o'clock
on the
in the
inside.
morning.
Yeah,
You know?
you gonna-
It's when the sun awakes me.
Yeah, and you gonna fuck around and resent them one day. Like you may think like, oh, okay, well I made the decision for love, and you got kids, but you gonna resent that person.
And that's
'cause you gonna be like, damn,
selfish.
Right.
if I would have just did this, what the fuck could have my life been? Bro, I ain't living like that. Fuck all that. We living for everything. We going to get everything, and if you not on this train, bro, you alright.
We don't know those
Time to
people.
kick you off the caboose.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Caboose.
that's that self-awareness shit. Them breakups is hard, y'all. Heartbreaks is hard, but
That's
It
wonderful
is,
advice.
but honestly, you just got to be honest with yourself at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Honestly, if it's not for you, it's not for you.
and you know good and goddamn well what you should and should not be accepting in relationships.
Right.
Like, yeah, because
Right.
you know, like you just know, like it's just certain things that happen, and it's just certain things that go about that you just know, like I shouldn't be accepting this. Like what I want. Think about it this way: if you were to have a child, or if you had a sister or a brother, or would you watch them accept some shit like this because you care about them so much? No.
Right.
So why the fuck are you saying? Don't do that, bruh.
And you know, I hate it when sorry, I keep interrupting. I'm
No,
sorry,
you
bro.
good.
Podcast.
Take the
No, you
floor.
good.
Yeah.
Take the floor.
My bad. Yeah. So it's just like what I hate is like when kids. It's like when I see kids, when I see kids and they see some shit that their parents are doing, like the mom has a new boyfriend, but the boyfriend's putting his hands on her mom and everything. I hate it when kids have to experience that. Literally, when I was working as a case manager, at Murtis Taylor, I remember I saw some shit like that, and I'm just like, I literally had to intervene. I had to step in, like, yo, what is you doing? You have like 3 children watching what your boyfriend is doing to you, right?
Yeah.
It's just tough to watch.
It's hard to break through to women like that too. That a part of my podcast is really to help empower. Like this, it's mind. It's all in your mind. Like it's literally that. Like once you get your mind out of the way of yourself, you will see past all of that crazy shit. It
That's
wasn't
the entire journey.
Yeah, like it wasn't her. It wasn't him clouding her. It was her mind, and what she
Right.
thought she couldn't do past him. That's why she was letting that shit go on. Like that shit is a whole a whole situation in itself. And then like kids grow up and watch that shit and feel like, oh, this is what love is, or this is what relationships
And you
look
really
like.
gotta break out of that process.
And
Breaking out of
then
that process is
you get older,
crazy.
and be like, oh, well, shit, this is what my parents do, so I thought this is what. No, nigga, that ain't it. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like,
So
who taught you? Well, I thought.
So to
this-
find self-love is to find love within self. It sounds like not
Facts.
self-love, but to find love.
Prolific,
Period.
Jess.
My fault. Yeah.
Prolific.
you gotta,
Yeah.
but you gotta find yourself in order to love yourself. Because if you don't know who you are, how you gonna love yourself?
And you gotta find your
It's a
strength.
journey.
Sometimes
Yeah,
you
because I
don't
was-
realize like what's hurting you too.
Yeah.
Like sometimes people don't realize that they're hurting themselves in an essence. Like, oh, I'm gonna keep going back to this situation, or oh, I'm gonna keep this dietary habit, or oh, I'm gonna keep doing these things, are like super bad for me. And like we are kind of in denial early on in the essence. And so once we realize, okay, like I understand what my body needs and what it wants, like, but I'm still doing these negative things. Like that's what I'm going through now. Like I was vegan for 6 months. I transitioned back into like seafood and chicken, so like pescatarian energy, but then it was just like my body doesn't respond the same. So it's just kind of like I'm learning to be able to like not only protect my physical energy but protect the energy around me, like the people who I hang out with and the people who are only going to encourage me, only going to uplift me, only want change for themselves. Because like all of my friends are here for upgrades, all of my friends
Facts.
are here to try
Facts.
and benefit
Gang,
off
gang,
of whatever it is
gang.
that they learned that hurt them type shit. So it's
Write
like,
us out a check in your car. Yeah.
okay. Let me get an ink pen real quick.
Go ahead. You got the pen?
Huh? I got the pen. Hold on. It took me a second.
No, on God though, like
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Video stuff.
I need my
I do
check.
love a nice purple,
girl.
Hey,
but that's
Hold
all
on.
I had to say.
Well, brother Freedom gotta let y'all know something.
That's good.
well, it's two things. One, for the women who are in those abusive relationships, because my mom was in one at one point in time, and I was that kid who witnessed that shit, you know, and it was a boyfriend, and she was like, don't worry, you feel me, you just go in your room, you know. She wasn't having that shit. My mom, shout out to Mama Bear, but
Facts.
she was just like, yeah,
Team
he'll be gone tomorrow, you feel me, whether I kill him or don't you worry, just go in the room and experience that.
lioness energy.
Oh yeah, for sure. And she just experiencing that as a kid is traumatizing, because you know, if you can't do nothing, you know, that's a whole man, you feel me. I could call somebody, but it's not enough, you know. So mothers out there, women out there, even men, you feel me, you are strong enough to leave that dynamic, you know. Understand if that man is toxic for you, if it's hurting you, you know, if it's not building you up and tearing you down, you know, just because he dick you good or take you out to eat or buy certain foods after he slapped the fuck out of you, don't mean that's love. Don't mean
Love
that
not
he
supposed to
cares.
hurt.
It's not supposed to hurt. I mean, actually, love do hurt. Shit, it puts you,
it
it
hurt,
puts you
but
through
it's
it.
not
It's a
supposed
a different type of hurt. You feel me? It's one
Nothing
that's
that's detrimental to your life.
yeah, for
Right.
sure. So understand you can walk away. It might be a battle, but it's for your better being and for your family and for just you as a whole entity. So just giving some love and encouragement, because I know that's a battle. I know it's tough. Not every mama is a mama bear. You feel me? Some are just cubs figuring it out. But you can do it. You know, you'll find somebody who appreciates you, whether that's family, your brother, a cousin, a friend. You know, but don't settle. And that's all I gotta say on that.
Can I add
So,
something to
Hold on,
that?
one more.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Abuse definitely does not just come in physical. You have
Yeah,
emotional, mental, and spiritual abuse as well. If it does not serve you, you do not need it.
Yeah. Release that shit.
Heard that?
Period.
Let it go.
And I'm about to go, y'all. So I'm about to drop these essential and enlightening tips real
Go ahead,
quick.
brother Freedom.
So number one, your business money is not your personal money. Number two,
I saw that.
your boundaries don't need an apology.
Period.
Number three, your fragrance is just as important as your fit. Word.
Facts.
And number four,
Right.
play some music and dance is healing to your spirit. And those are your essential and enlightening tips.
Yeah.
Check 'em out.
All right, brother Freedom.
All right,
Brother
y'all.
Freedom.
Did you make this up yourself?
Well, no, one I got from Corey. Shout out
Yeah,
to
shout out
Corey
to
for the
Corey.
first
Shout out to
one.
Corey.
Shout out to
Personal
Corey.
business is not your money. You feel me?
When I saw that, I was like, that's true. That's
definitely
true.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
true
like-
as fuck.
Because in order to get that money, you can't just be out here getting it and spending it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Your business can remain at zero, and you can remain at zero.
That's
know?
the point of you having a business. So you can build something.
But you know, some people just start them just to say they got a business, though. You know,
That's weird.
that is weird.
That's weird shit.
That is. I mean, I
You
know
pay
people do
money
that.
just to say some shit. Yeah, because people do that shit. Let me.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? People do
literally
that.
Just do shit.
And I'm
just to
saying
do
it right
shit.
now, and they do. You know, I started my first business I ever started was in 2015. I started a cleaning company. And I was in like 20 years, like 22. I was just, that bold fucking, I want some money. So I was working this office job and I hated it. It was terrible. I was in the cubicle. Everybody kept looking over my shoulder all the time. I was like, oh, this job is terrible. And then they came to me the day for Christmas. Well, not a day, but I think a few days for Christmas. They was like, hey, come talk to us. We're sorry, we gotta let you go. And I started smiling because I was about to quit. I was like, oh, okay. They looked at me like, why does nigga smile?
wrong with him?
I was like, oh, thank you so much for the opportunity. I appreciate y'all. Long story short, I went and started a cleaning company with somebody I knew, and then we started the business. He called the people. He got somebody to say, yeah, come on. We went there. We was all suited up and shit, and we got the contract. You know what I mean? Within 1 week of having a business.
That was lit.
And yeah.
That's beautiful.
That's somebody
It
who
was.
owns the business,
It was at a nurse. I ain't gonna say their name, but it was at a nursing home, and we cleaned 30 rooms.
Facts.
And
That's
it was
what's
something
up.
else. And I was like 22, 23. She gave us a chance. So shout out to that lady. She knows she is. And shout out to the person helping me out too.
Shout out her. Shout out to
Y'all
that business
go.
partner.
Yeah.
But believing in
Executing
that.
right. Executing shit.
And right there, that gave me the motivation, inspiration. Like I can do this.
I can
shit.
do this.
I was a
yeah.
young nigga. I was like, whatever.
Everybody
yeah.
has that person in their life for sure.
yeah.
Like there's always that one person that just gave you an opportunity who's been in the game before.
Yeah.
These mentors are mad important, like for sure, because
Yes.
it just encourages us and we
Behind
can
you
be able
do.
to create and inspire.
Facts.
Shout out to my mentor, DJ Most Precious. What the fuck? Hey, it's hard finding a good mentor. She's an international DJ for the Carnival Cruise Line. She DJ out of St. Louis, Missouri. She's also part of the Fleet DJs. Listen, shout out to my mentor.
South Entertainment Awards.
No, actually, that's something totally different. But we can talk. Shit, we can talk about that since you brought it up. You know, make sure y'all go vote for Brittany J. I'm nominated for Personality of the Year, and my radio show is nominated for Radio Show of the Year for the Southern Entertainment Awards.
Yes.
Hey.
I will be going. This is my second year being nominated. So come on, y'all want to win? The fuck. It'll be in Mississippi in May 10th through the 12th. Or no, I'm sorry, May 27th through the 31st or some shit like that. I can't remember, but I'll be there. So y'all vote for me. Voting is over
Keep it going.
March 1st. The link is in my bio on Instagram. Yeah, man, we running.
There's a lot of shit going on.
We
out
running.
here.
Period.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
what's
real.
up?
I'm proud of you, Brittany J. Keep
I
on going.
appreciate you, man.
Good job, Brittany.
When does the voting end?
The voting ends March 1st, and then the actual award show is in May in Biloxi, Mississippi.
Okay.
I gotta go to Mississippi, y'all. I ain't never been there, so here we
sure.
go.
And to bring up a little bit of current events for today, I'm pretty sure you guys heard about, sorry to get into politics, but Trump got impeached for the second time.
So right, we was talking about that earlier in the studio. So like, somebody was saying like it really don't matter because he just didn't fucking leave the first time. So like, what is the
So
point?
no, what does this impeachment mean? Do y'all know the details about this? You know?
No.
No, I thought I did.
Yeah.
I thought it meant like so he
Yeah.
couldn't get no. So first of all, the regular impeachment, I thought it just meant like so you impeach like you're no longer a president. So after you're done, because you know presidents get extra perks.
Oh.
Security.
After they get
health.
and they still get
Yeah.
paid.
Yeah.
Every year, like they still get paid like half of their salary or
Yeah.
something like
For
that.
his second impeachment, he'll get his salary, but he's not going to get any perks. You know, he's
Okay.
basically looked at as a disgrace to the United States of America.
So why
Right.
even give him the option to have any of the money? Like you don't get shit.
I
Like
mean-
work on that Trump name you've been running on for the last.
But here's the
however
thing,
fuck
though:
years.
the Trump name's no longer
He
going
went
to
bankruptcy
have like
and
he's bankrupt.
That sounds like a personal problem.
Yeah, he's
That was wild, though.
people have been taking away everything from him. They literally took his degree away. They took
That don't sound like the United States of America's problem. I feel like he don't deserve to get shit. Like
I mean, he's
if
not
we gonna
gonna get
impeach him
shit.
for the second. Didn't you say he get like the money or something?
I mean, he gets a little money. I mean,
He don't get shit.
he's gonna be looked at as one of the worst presidents of all time. That's his
Oh, that's
legacy.
cute.
Honestly, that is his legacy.
Yeah.
On a political level,
I
that's
mean-
his legacy.
And honestly,
Do y'all
all his
think he
books,
did?
all his books,
For sure.
he's wrote. You know, honestly, the author, what's the word? The endorsements are going to be all taken away. Plus, all his books all stopped at chapter 5.
Look, I've never read one, so I
Yeah.
wouldn't fucking know.
Sorry, chapter.
You know,
12.
this may sound crazy, I do admire Trump for one thing, for fucking really running for president and winning.
And winning, though, like
Man,
that was the
what?
crazy shit.
I
I don't think anybody saw that coming.
I
you
didn't
know?
either, but you know what? This is what you the motherfuckers who voted for him. This is what you get. This is what y'all wanted. This is what y'all get. This is bold face. This is what you get.
I didn't vote for anybody.
This is what you get.
Everybody attacked
Thank
me.
you.
I didn't.
I got fucked up from that. Like, not
Yeah, everybody
fucked up.
attacked me. I know.
So
they
can we
verbally
talk
was
about
like,
that?
Like, they were like going ham on me because I decided to not vote. So if you guys are not educated, like, a lot of people have been voting either red or even blue, like, but they don't understand that there are other parties involved as well, like the Independent Party, and then you have the Green Party. Me personally, I would have voted for the Green Party, but because y'all was red and blue, and I don't trust neither one of them to give me good self-esteem in the state, then the fuck I'm gonna go down there for?
How about I just don't trust the system at all because it was never built for black people to participate in the first place. So therefore, I'm not voting for shit. And everybody want to ask me that shit every year. Nothing has been changed. Nothing has been ratified to make sure that our vote literally counts. So let me ask y'all this: if y'all feel like our vote counts 1 year out of every 4 years, why are they not listening to us when Breonna Taylor still don't have her justice? When my nigga Tamir Rice don't have his justice? Why are they not listening then? But y'all want to listen now? The shit don't make sense. That's why Brittany J will never vote. You can quote me on that shit. Period.
Shit. They're gonna come attack you in the comments.
Period. Let's go. Go for it. Run it because I got it. I got the time and the fingers.
So what are so although I didn't vote either. Okay, so what are we gonna do now though? What are we gonna do though?
One of the things that I did, I will never forget this. So I kind of got into nonprofit a lot. Like, my thing is, I met a lot of my plugs through nonprofit. I'm able to really do make a difference. Like, if you guys go on the Cleveland Remembrance page or the New Era Cleveland page, then we have like the Awaken Agenda, Feed the Soul Cleveland, like all these different organizations that I work with. They're able to really like have these connects and have these grants to be able to really like put their foot in the communities and be able to make a difference. So like, if anybody say, oh my God, I can't believe you ain't vote, and like you really trying to just let this world go to shit, like, first of all, I wake up and do shit for the world. What about you? Like, think about electoral votes and presidential votes happen how often? Like every 4 years or so. And a lot of people don't go to Columbus to vote on bills, to vote on like state passings and everything. Like, they may go vote in a year, may go vote in 2 years, but like, there's bills passed every day that can make a difference in this world, and none of us go out there to see it because who gonna drive to Columbus in 2 hours?
All right, who driving to for what? Oh,
Like,
just to say I did something good. No, you're not gonna do it because you can't brag
the
about
power
it.
is in our hands. Like,
Facts.
we are able to create renewable resources. We're able to put gardens in our backyard. We're able to make sure that we can educate our kids on what we know and how we move versus like, you know, like sending them to CMSD or sending them to like some type of municipal school district. Like, and it's just a matter of us all coming together and being able to like understand, like, all right, y'all, this is what we need. And like, more than a resistance, like, they have like a whole structure. It's just a whole bunch of stuff that I've just been discovering that we really don't need to vote on because we all want the same thing. So it's just like, how we gonna come together and do it? Like, all of us got talents in all aspects.
Now,
some way.
I'm gonna piggyback off that.
Heard
I need
that.
you two to answer. That's my piggyback.
I heard that.
I fucking hate politics.
I'm just curious though, open-minded.
Like, I definitely voted for Biden just because I wanted Trump out. But it's like, besides that, I'm not a big, oh, you guys, let's go vote. Because like you said, what the fuck they gonna do for me? Like, they really don't do nothing for the black community. So
when we need you to.
Exactly. So it's just, I don't get into it. It makes my head hurt. I kind of don't understand it because it's like, even in school.
But you did what you felt like you had to do for your people.
For sure. Like, even in history class, y'all tell us shit about the 1600s. We passed that. Like, we need to know about now and the changes that we need. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's understandable.
What about you, Mr. Marcus Storm? Go ahead. Floor's on you.
Well, during this past election, I was working with Black Voters Matter in order to spread the word about why as African Americans, sorry, it's headphones, you know. Well, as I was saying, I was working with Black Voters Matters. I was working with a group of like African Americans who, you know, we all vote for democracy and everything. I'm a diehard Democrat at the end of the day. That's how I was raised. That's how I grew up. You know, and what I basically did was I went around the community of Cleveland Heights, Shaker, Euclid. I worked with the NAACP too, and we just went around and we talked about why voting is important to our Black community. You know, I've got to do several events with several people. Definitely was a great time, and I definitely got to be a part of history. You know, and there were a lot of people at the time who were just like, I'm not voting. You know, why does it matter? I'm voting for Trump. And I'm just like, Trump? They said Biden's going to raise our taxes. I'm just like, I don't think you make enough for Biden to raise your taxes, you know? And I was just like, the thing is, if that happens, you know, I want to make sure that your voice does matter, you know? I want to make sure that your vote does matter. I want to make sure that you're able to express yourself and exercise your vote any way possible, because your vote does matter. Your voice does matter. What you have to say does matter. If you want to see change, it doesn't start with the presidency all the time, but it starts within our own community. You know, so that's what I did.
So can I ask you something? Because we're literally sitting on two opposing sides. So my thing is
the great podcast. Go for it.
I want to reiterate it too, because there is a positive side to it. But I'm also a Libra Mercury. But for the most part, a lot of times there's two sides to a battle, I felt like. And it's like, me personally, I don't think that politics is going to last much longer. But I do understand the power of, like, say if you were to take like some type of, I don't know, like documentary, a record of how many things are being voted at a time. And you need to keep that record to create next year's, like, I guess, decisions or concerns. So the more Black people that do show up and show out, like, then people are able to more, I guess, understand what people may need, but also do they care. So it's like I'm on the fence of all of it because, I mean, I'm still not going to vote, but I just threw that in there.
I do see, I'm going to say it for y'all go ahead, but I do see one day politics, I ain't going to say it's going to be abolished, but it's definitely going to do something.
It won't be a bother to me no more.
Yeah, it's going to be something.
That's where, like, that kind of segues into what I'm going to say. So, like, as a Black man, have you really researched the judicial system and how it's set up, like the government and how everything came into play and how everything came into fruition? And if you have, like, you can still sit here and say that you feel like as a Black man that your vote counts when not even 40 years ago you were looked at as 3/5 of a whole person. So, like, my question to you is, my thing is, I feel like what we can do is we could change our mind and we could change the narrative for the ones that's going to come after us. So, like she was saying, learning how to grow things, learning how to fend for ourselves, because like he just said, I feel like politics is eventually going to be abolished. Like, that shit is people are starting to see the cracks in how that shit is. Look at what just happened. People are starting to see how things are not balanced as much as they have been pushing and trying to condition us our whole lives that it is. We're not equal on this playing field like we never have been. So, like I said, my question to you is, my question was, what did you tell those people about their vote? Like, I want to know, what did you tell them what was important about it? Yeah, because you was like, well, I was out here doing this and we was, you know, fighting a good fight, pretty much is what you were saying. Like, and I'm not trying to be offensive or anything, but I'm saying, like, I want to know, if I came to you like, well, I'm not voting, my vote don't count, what were you going to say to me to let me know that my vote does count? Like, what, because you being raised in a Democratic household, that don't mean nothing to me. All I heard is conditioning. I heard I didn't think for myself at one point. I just went with what I was taught. And that's why I'm asking you, like, when did you ever try to challenge yourself to think about other avenues other than, well, this is what I was taught. My family is Democratic. I grew up Democratic because my family Democratic too. But you see my viewpoints on everything.
This is good for a clip right here.
What?
Clip. Go ahead.
Well, the thing is, like, when I went to talk to him and everything, because I mean, like, I was talking to like 18-year-olds, 21-year-olds, 30 and up who still haven't voted and everything. You know, I would ask their opinion. Why do you feel like why your voice doesn't matter? Why do you feel like you don't want to go vote? Of course, some of them be just like, because it just doesn't matter to me. I don't feel like they actually listen to me. I mean, see what's going on around our community. You know, and I would just let them know, like, in order for that to change, you actually got to go and express yourself. Go to a few like meetings and let them know what's going on. You know, and the thing is, I wanted to know everything that was going on. You know, and I even told them, you can come with me, you can come with my friends, and we can go to the polls together. You know, and you could ask these questions, and because like some of the questions they had, I couldn't really answer at the time, you know, and I can honestly say that, you know, but I was able to bring them to the experts who could at the time, you know, and I feel like when I in the research that I did on Republicans, you know, and I actually got to learn that I learned more about it in 2016. Like, damn, Republicans only caring about the rich and themselves, you know. And it's just like when I think of democracy, I think about the people. I want to put the people first. You know, I want to put the people first so they can probably, you know, transcend together. You know, that's what I think of democracy.
What do you mean by the people first? I'm just curious. Can you go like
the people around me, my community.
Yeah, I get you. I see it. So you want to help out more so not the big. I mean, I get the big present thing, man.
Yeah.
I get it to you, you know, but like around like your area where you live at, Cleveland for like a
Cleveland Heights.
Yeah, I get you. That's what we actually need to work on.
Yeah,
and I'm guilty of not doing that though. You're right. I do live in South Euclid, so why not go to some city meetings just to hear something?
Yeah.
But we also think about trips to like Florida and Jamaica at the same time. Like we ain't gonna be here that long, like type thing.
Yeah, it depends though. If you
in this tax bracket, like we got, that's how I think. I'm sorry, I feel like it's my destiny to be rich, famous, and wealthy and successful. So for me to not say care about the Democratic,
but that's
I feel
the
like
big part though. The thing is about.
I think he's looking more local though.
Yeah, but
I mean, hold on.
Because I still live here at the same time. So like, I'm not casting them away or like putting them to the side, but it's like at the same time, how do I help them and still sustain what I got going on here? Because like at the end of the day, if you were rich, Biden was taking your taxes to a certain level if you were over a certain tax bracket.
I guess that depends where your heart is at then.
That does depend.
Yeah, but but when
because if you making money, then you like, well, shit, you know, I made it here. I know y'all can make it
here.
Here's I'm gonna go this aspect.
Here's my thing. Here's my thing. If you feel that way, you know, and it's all about going to those meetings too. You know, if you have an issue,
you can fine-tune that shit.
Yeah, you can talk to them. You can talk to them, and you can inspire them. It's your voice.
It's definitely
and that's the thing with democracy. It's always your voice. It's the people's voice. If we have a problem, we're gonna express it as Black people. If we got problems, we gonna express it. You know, and the thing is, you know, I want you to prosper. I want you to make your money. I want you to do your thing. You know, but when you make your money, when you make your riches, as a Black person coming from Cleveland Heights, give some back.
Okay,
no, wait, but some real shit
is different than somebody coming from East Cleveland. Like you got it. Like that's how I think. Because we grew. It definitely is.
Because I've lived everywhere.
Yeah, but you didn't. This is the thing. I have lived everywhere too, but I have not struggled like somebody who's lived in East Cleveland when I lived in East Cleveland. I don't understand that.
And you don't
see what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying about everywhere though. I done lived where there was rats. I done lived where there were roaches. I done lived in these slums, and then I've brought it up for myself. So I understand both spectrums for sure. But it's a matter of like where you feel at home at. So like concerns for like heights and shit, like it's
totally
different.
That's exactly what I'm saying. So like I don't want to be
speaking on behalf of
exactly.
I got
so
you.
I can only speak on from what I've experienced and the people that I've met and them telling me their experience. And it's like as a collective, it really just sounds like the system isn't working for anybody on any level.
Definitely a fact.
So it's like that's what I'm getting to. Not like Republican versus Democratic. Is at the end of the day that system is not working for us as a people collectively. Period. So when do we when do we figure out a narrative that works for ourselves, even if that means we make sure that we push a certain Black kid all the way through law school to make sure that he gets in that seat, to make sure that we get what we want, because that's not happening. It's happening in Baltimore, but it's not happening here where we need things to happen.
Yeah.
Facts. Bashir Jones, let's talk about. Shout out my homie Bashir. He's somebody who could be the mayor of Cleveland. That is somebody who's been down here and he see what's going on. But that
requires community effort and
exactly. So when we don't get those type of people, what do we do then?
And it's
when do we get people whose intentions ain't that? And we take
we find the person whose intentions are there for the people.
I don't think we need to look at one person personally, because it's like it literally takes a community. How I see it right now, your ideas are internal, your ideas are external, right? And you're like, how can we be able to overcome these sovereignties or this poverty within the Black community from the outside, right? Mm-hmm. And then you're more so from the inside. You're like, okay, well, we need to build a structure. We need to create groups so that.
But that's how we make it exterior, though, too.
Yeah, exactly.
We got to bring people together.
Exactly. So it's like one of those things. Like, how can we find that common ground in order for all of us to move forward and it's different opinions too, because like me personally, I believe that the governmental system is no longer of service to us.
Period.
Like because of the fact that we can we can really provide for ourselves. We can sit here and we can find funding and
because we're smart. Right. We are very that, and that's what society
but that
has
takes
not.
Voting. That definitely takes voting. So it's a middle ground.
Don't leave me hanging.
It's a middle ground for both of y'all.
That's exactly.
That's understandable.
Because at the end of the day, it's like, how can we even, like, if we made $1 million, right? If we sat here and we made $1 million, that don't mean shit because we still got to pay taxes. We still got to understand how to file our federal reserves or whatever if that system is still in place.
Right.
If that system is no longer in place, then all that information is no longer useful. But by the same token, it's just like, we just got to kind of, like, do the best that we can. Like,
and that's, there you go right there. That last sentence, we just got to do the best that we can. At the end of the day, that's what we've been doing. And let's just be honest. It may take another, 50 years for the total government system to be abolished. Like, it's not going to happen overnight. It's getting there because people, like I said, are starting to see the cracks in it. But it's not going to get there overnight. So in that time, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying don't waste your time on voting. But what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, I feel like the energy and the effort should go towards more of teaching our young people how to learn and grow and do shit for themselves so we don't have to worry about the system. Like, because it's not, once you're an entrepreneur, a lot of things don't apply to you. It only applies to you when you're an employee.
Hey, I'm going to throw that out there.
Like,
That's how Trump
I got one for y'all. I hear everything y'all just said. And you know what? This goes back to what we talked about last week. For our listeners out there, we about to... Oh, my fault. We about to rewind back real quick. So last week we actually talked about this on the podcast. Can we survive on our own? And that's the big question. That sounds like what
we did before segregation.
Now I'm gonna ask y'all the same way because we asked this last week. Do y'all feel that we can survive on our own?
Yes, absolutely. I feel like that's what segregation.
Wait, so define our own.
Like right now, obviously, you want to think on a real deep level. The money is the white man's money. Let's be real. But on our own, build our own communities and thriving off our own wealth, our own organizations, our own health care, our own banks and gas stations. I'm talking about
we did it before.
But the thing is, though, what stopped us is that we didn't have like the opportunities to be able to get like the resources. So like you got rubber, you got water, you got gas, you got the things that are funding our community. That's really kind of like hindering us from being able to like kind of thrive past that. We're just the projects, or we're just the hood, or we're just the community. Like in order for us to really establish ourselves as our own community is to be able to have those external resources so that we don't have to go and pay.
So are we going to make them though? That's what I'm asking.
Yes, that's what I'm waiting on.
Okay.
Where y'all engineers at? Where y'all water engineers at? Y'all electricity engineers, like all that.
At the end of the day, black people, we were already doing that. The fact that shit is a question that literally irritates my soul because we had first of all, we were doing this way prior to now. 10 years white people got so spooked by the shit they start bombing our shit. Y'all understand that we had all of that.
Wall Street. Period. Everybody hit to that.
Did y'all know that Central Park was a whole ass black community before it was Central Park?
Absolutely.
Like, read up on this shit. Stop asking questions that you already had that has already been answered for you. Like, yes, we can do this if we all collectively come together, get them egos and that doubt out the way.
Doubt is stop
doubting ourselves.
I think now it's a mental. Back then it was physical. We was physically trapped. Now it's mental.
Yeah,
and
we're like, oh no, you see what's been happening? What's been happening? Like, we can't do that. We can't do that. But like in reality, though, like we literally are in the position because everyone had went through that we can do it. And this is like y'all been going.
I barely watch TV, but my parents watch TV a lot. When I go on TV, I see a lot of black faces on there. A lot of our people are taking over.
For us to be the minority, right? Oh my God!
And that's another lie. We were never the minority. We were never the minority.
That's a fact.
So we'll take advantage of these scholarships and all this shit that y'all give us for quote unquote being the minority. But if y'all really pay attention to your heritage and who you are, black people were never the minority. It was always more of us than them. Why do you think that they had to feel the need to control us? You don't have to control a little amount of people. Because, like, what do you mean? Like, come on, y'all, tap into yourself.
Because we're the chosen ones.
Period.
It's so much deeper that you can get into all of this stuff.
Living your life like it's golden.
I mean, at the end of the day, we know who we are. We know what we are. We need to believe in ourselves.
Yeah.
That's the key to everything, belief. Like, we all got these visions at this table. I want to see us all make this shit happen. You know what I mean? We can't just talk about it.
We will see all of us make it
There you go. So, as long as we keep that mindset, that's all it is. But we have to close the show in a minute. But before we close out the show...
Oh, I love that game.
Yeah. We're going to pick out three good questions. Yep. These are really good questions. And thank you for giving your input on that, by the way. All right, so we all gonna answer this question. I'm gonna do 3 of them. All right. How many different places have you lived? Have we? Sorry, we gotta. Anybody? Y'all all okay? Cool. All right, let's go to the. All right, we're gonna start off now. What posters did you have in your? I'm sorry. What posters did you have in your room when you were young?
None.
What?
Really?
What posters did you have in your room when you were young?
Kid Cudi, Rihanna, Lady Gaga. Me and my best friend actually met because we both had the same Kid Cudi poster that we got from East Michigan. Like, I went in her dorm and I'm like, oh my God, I got the same poster. And like, we were literally best friends. We've been best friends for like 6 years because of that poster. And I'm like, sweet.
So, what was your favorite one though? Of all
My
those posters?
favorite one?
Yep.
Because I used to do, like, you know how they used to do, like, the little magazine collages and, like, you take a picture in front of it? Like, I wanted to do that. But, like, if I had to settle, like, the only poster I really bought was the Kid Cudi one. That's
Kid
the
Cudi,
only
for
album
sure.
I bought. Because Kid Cudi's really, like, I don't know. I fuck with him.
Okay, and you said none, right? You had no posters as a kid in your room?
None.
What about you, my sister?
I had posters, but they weren't really mine. They were my brother's.
Oh.
Like, I always had to share a room with a sibling, so it's like, yeah.
So what poster do you remember? What gives you like that childhood nostalgia?
A lot of Marvel. Like, my dad was crazy with Marvel. That's why I love Marvel. So there was a lot of that. Yeah.
That's dope. What action figure from Marvel? I'm trying to think what Marvel is. That Spider-Man, y'all.
I was just about to say Spider-Man.
Oh, okay. All right, I got one. All right.
He said I got one.
All right. That's cool though. That's
Yeah.
cool. What about you, Miss Brittany J?
I used to get Word Up magazine a lot, and you know they always have posters in there. And like, since I was sheltered so much, as we know now, that's all I could do in my room. So my wall was filled with like pictures of Bow Wow and B2K and Destiny Child. So like that collage that you were talking about, like I had that on my
For
wall.
real, though?
Yeah. So like, and I would just keep going. Like I would get new magazines and like just keep trying to go like around my room until I got like 15 and I put all that shit on.
This is expensive as fuck.
I was
Y'all
over
said
that
$6 a month. God
You had them. I think my 3 I remember was Scarface,
That's definitely a classic.
50 Cent, and Aaliyah, and they still up there right now. I just moved back in my parents 2 years ago, so all my kids stuff is still it's still there. So I'm about to, I ain't about to do all that extra shit right now.
It's still there. Cool. Fuck
Yeah,
that.
I'm about to go in a minute.
I have a question, Justin. Would you take it with you?
No, it can stay here. It can stay
That's
here.
memories
Yeah,
right
memories.
there.
Yeah, keep it all here.
Preserve
All right,
it.
number 2. Which fabulously impractical car will you like to own? Had to get that word out. Fabulously.
Great job.
There
Tesla.
we go. Tesla. Okay. What about you?
Tesla's a good one. Because they're making money right now.
Or-
But
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I would have to do a Mustang. Olive green. Mustang olive green. Like the little paper, like the cotton top type shit. Because it ain't gonna rain where I'm at.
So we got a
That's what I'm
Tesla. We got a Mustang. How about you? What are you rolling with?
I'm not really too much over top, so if you give me a nice Jeep or Range Rover, I start crying.
Ooh, a
Like,
Jeep is good.
yeah.
Lift it up. Hey, take the doors off and ride down the street.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, music thumping. Yeah, I like that. What about you, Mr. Marcus Storm?
Ferrari.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, you badass. Red. What color you gonna get though? What color?
Black.
Really?
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right, you just threw it out there. Y'all gonna have these cars next 2 years.
Yes, indeed.
Yep.
For sure.
Probably next 6 months. You never know.
I'm
You
talking
know.
shit.
Situation.
Oh damn! Wait, hold on. We gotta go back. 'Cause I
No,
want the
no,
Jeep
no,
Black.
no, you said it
That's my
already.
shit.
You said
But
it.
like I keep seeing these Teslas and they be behind me on the freeway and shit, and I just be like,
But Teslas, like, they're really good as far as like longevity. So you may be good with a Tesla for real. That man is making money.
Making bank.
He just made a liquor.
Making bank.
my $5
That's
Tesla
going
better do
crazy.
something, okay?
His little
My little
stocks
$5
going
I invested.
Yeah.
Honestly, I go for a Bentley truck.
He'd be like 550.
That's what I want. I want me a Bentley,
Bentley
truck.
You know what else I've seen?
That
that
mean
was-
you-
Such a
oh
show
my
off.
Cool
God,
miles.
don't do that.
Power engine.
My fault, y'all. I had to pull out the Bentley truck
Driving
today.
real super slow, like.
I had to park the
What's
Bentley
up,
truck
kid?
today.
In front of all the girls, all the honeys, like, how y'all ladies doing?
Is that
You
what
already
you
know.
do, Justin?
Just pull up for no
That's
reason.
what I'm looking forward to doing when I move to LA.
I know
You
that's
did.
right.
Oh, for sure.
I got one for y'all. All right. What 3 adjectives would your family use to best describe you? That's wild. Yeah.
Man.
Hey, you have to think outside the box with that one. What 3 adjectives will your family use to best describe you?
Okay. Sensitive.
Okay.
loud. And I guess the peacemaker. So that's all I got. Like for real, my family are arguers. Like they will debate you into your grave. And so it's like I'm like, yeah, I get that. Like how like y'all had opposing sides. I'm like, yeah, I get your side, but look, this is what he talking about, and then vice versa. I do that with my family all the time. So it's just like because they some assholes for real. But sorry, mom. Sorry, dad. That's where I'm at with it.
Dope. I get the vibes. I get them. Peaceful, the peacemaking vibes. I definitely get that from you.
Yeah, but definitely sensitive. Like,
I mean,
because I'm gonna go off on them.
that-
I didn't add the
that's
debater
good.
part, but like, I'm be like, what you say? Oh, you want to fight?
Yeah, I feel it. You gotta do what you gotta do, my sister. How about y'all? Anybody want to answer?
I would say greedy because when I smell food, I'm downstairs.
Okay.
Feisty
Ooh.
but pleasant.
So greedy, feisty, and pleasant.
Yeah.
Ooh. You should
Like
get that on
Kay
a
says,
shirt.
where's the food?
Hey, you right there. Hey, where's food?
Yeah.
Right. What about y'all?
Outgoing, outspoken, and what's that last one?
That the third one always be
I
like
know.
that. Yeah, you come out.
Yeah.
Go for it, bro.
Outgoing, outspoken, and very driven.
Yeah, I get that energy from you, definitely. Definitely well outspoken. You know what? You always talk, I hate to sound like a typical person saying this, but he's always talked very, like, to a high level, man. Like, ever since we was kids, bro, like, you're still the same person as I knew you as. And that's pretty dope. No, for real.
No,
The way
halfway
Marcel
I thought
talk-
it was a facade.
No,
And
that's
then
that's
the
what it
fact
really
that
is.
you verified
Oh
that,
no,
that
he
makes
been.
me-
It's not a facade. This is Marcel.
I went to school with him.
He's
Yes,
very-
he talks
very
like that all the
outspoken.
time.
No, that has no
Oh,
offense
but
or
he-
anything
it's
like
the
that. But I was just like,
It's a
wow,
hype.
like he
Highly
got a
of
real
himself.
good public face.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
He made me
oh
want to speak
shit,
better.
that's him for real?
Oh
Okay.
yeah, no, that ain't no joke.
No,
No,
yeah.
That's a lot of energy.
Girl.
Yeah, he's definitely outspoken. We met when he's like 13, 14 years
Yeah.
old. He's always been outspoken, man. Always.
Because if I see something that doesn't sit right with me, I'm gonna be like, listen, this
And
ain't
then
it.
say it just
Yeah.
like,
Look.
and you'll just be like, you know what? He's fucking right. Yo, these motherfuckers got us fucked up. Like,
Right.
you hear what he's saying? Like, and he'll just say it in a way that you would just really be like, you know what? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
makes you think
Very
about it.
convincing, very convincing. That's a solid move right there.
We all outspoken, but yeah, shout out to you, my brother. 3 adjectives I would
Justin,
have.
it's your turn. Yeah.
I was getting ready. Definitely number 1 is spontaneous. Because
Absolutely.
I'm here and I'm there. Like I'm all over the place.
Hey, you like that?
All these words about to sound the same. Spontaneous. Is adventurous the same thing as spontaneous?
No.
Yeah, I think.
No.
Oh, okay.
But if you want to separate them, you can.
I'm separating them there.
Okay.
All right, adventurous, spontaneous, and what's another one? Man, my fan look at me is just, I don't know. Like, what is he doing? I'm trying to find a word. What's a
Creative.
word?
Unpredictable shit.
Unpredictable, definitely.
Because you just said what
Creative, unpredictable, definitely. Because when I graduated from college with my nursing degree, they slowed it down.
shit,
He's
y'all.
going to be a nurse. And I was like, little do they know. I got out of school. I was like,
Shit, if I do it.
I was I'm
Shit,
cool.
if I do it.
I got my degree and everything, but I was like, I'm cool. And it kind of threw them off like, whoa, wait, we were suspecting you to do this. So I'm definitely unpredictable to them. You know what I mean? But yeah.
That's important though. The
Yeah,
fact that you
yeah.
have so much confidence in yourself and you've gotten the knowledge by yourself that you were able to redirect whatever it is that you spend time learning.
Yeah.
And you mastered it. Like that's huge.
That's what we do.
Gang, gang.
We the masteries over here.
Heard that.
Well, can you give everybody here y'all Instagram, social medias, and all promotion stuff you need to do? Websites, products, prices, stuff,
Yeah.
everything
everything.
cost. Goddamn it, no.
Go ahead. Say it all. Just
The fuck.
go ahead. All eyes on you.
Oh, okay. Well, you guys can follow me, Marcus Storm, at Marcel_Deer, MARCEL_DEAR at IG.com. You can follow me on Twitter on Marcel_Wolf, MARCEL_WOLFE. And follow me on Facebook on Marcel Deer. Let's chat.
And your new single that's out?
Oh, that's right.
So you
My
gotta
new
just let it all out. Go
yeah,
for
my
it.
new single Proof is out now on all streaming platforms, Apple Music, Spotify, Napster,
Not Napster.
I was like Napster.
I mean, if y'all still using it, Amazon, you got Amazon Music, make sure y'all go check it out. Proof out now.
Hey, it's a video Napster. It's a video Napster.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Hey, no, Napster changed the game, y'all. For
They did?
real.
Yeah.
They were the first ones where you could stream fucking music.
Right.
Like, what? In case y'all didn't know.
Y'all remember LimeWire?
Yeah.
My mother used to get somebody, take that shit off of my computer before it gets viruses.
The computer all messed up because you want to use
LimeWire was the worst, but you got some of the greatest music ever.
And you got the newest music
Within
for
like
free.
2 minutes.
Right.
The fuck?
You go in there, search. Oh, right. Oh, it just came out today. Boom, boom.
Yo, I'm trying to get Yin Yang Twins. All right, cool. It comes with a slice of virus.
Wait, everybody. Allegedly. Because it's still illegal.
It's still out here, yeah.
I don't know what they talking about.
LimeWire was like literally the chlamydia of streaming platforms.
All right. Your computer had the chlamydia. LimeWire didn't mess up my. It only messed up my computer one time. I think people was downloading weird stuff. That's why I gave.
Yeah, no, I never. My mother was just scared. Sure? Like I don't think it ever really did anything.
Download
to
porn.
my laptop.
That's what it was. That's what y'all was out there doing. Downloading porn.
Yeah.
Bruh, I had 3 brothers. There was no way that shit was going to ever escape our computer. Like,
yeah, y'all ain't fooling us. It was the music. No,
I was on some other stuff.
Because I didn't get a virus.
man, that shit is.
All right, everybody, everybody. Oh yeah. Do your let them know your brand is, where to find you at, what you got going, any deals,
For sure. Follow my personal Instagram page at Chris_Nicole__, and my brand page on Instagram and Facebook, Everything Nice SOS. It is a unisex body care and spirituality gift brand. Even for the kids, it's safe on my niece. She uses it too. So kids to grown-ups, go ahead and tap into that. Also, I am going to be in a YouTube web series produced by Tezzy Baby. The trailer will drop in April. The actual web series will drop in May. Look out for Jessica. That is my character. She is very...
Hey, Jessica.
Yes, hey.
Hey, girl.
She is very naughty. And she cheats a lot in relationships. So it's going to be fun playing her because I'm not like that.
No,
that sounds spicy.
It is very spicy.
You have such a nurturing,
right.
You could totally trust me spirit.
But the web series will be called Different Versions of Me, so look out for that. And also, again, look out for my YouTube channel, Chris Nicole. I have spoken word and I have some acting stuff on there too, so check me out.
And to rewind back on the web series, how long have y'all been recording that for?
We actually just been doing Zoom table readings. We had a photo shoot like a week or 2 ago.
Okay, I got you.
So we just in the beginning, so it's fresh, but I'm excited.
That's dope. Congrats.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Definitely, when you get that, send us the link. We'll post it in our stuff.
For sure. I will.
Everywhere.
Yeah, we here to support.
For sure.
Send me that.
Factuals.
Because I love art, y'all. I don't think y'all understand. Like, I've been living off of all of this exchange and all of this just like support and understanding. Like that's what I live for.
That's what we do.
I'm the goddess Nia Kai, Vibe with Kai. I am here to make sure that everyone feels that good energy, that it resides within them. I do barbering, I do hairstyling, I do photography, I do astrology, I do different recordings occasionally. I'm not on a podcast yet with Justin, but to be continued. I do enjoy holistic healing like yoga and understanding Reiki healing, understanding the Akashic records, understanding these things that bring death within myself. If y'all want to check out something that I am watching, Spirit Science smack, y'all. Spirit Science is like this little cartoon fella, and he just gets y'all hip to like Egypt records and how the Greek is and like things that helps you understand your spirit within itself and how you're at this conflict within yourself. But I'm always about learning, always about fun amusement, and my brand is the Goddess Nia Kai, at the Goddess Nia Kai on Instagram, at Vibe with Kai, I. It's 3 I's at the end. And then also I do have a style seed that I just created, Nia Kai, ANIAKAIA. You can book all of your services from photography to barbering on that website. I also do locks. I also do braids. I also do chemical styles. I do coloring. I do everything that you can possibly need. I'm really here to be your one-stop shop. So make sure y'all check me out.
Wow.
Woo! I'm like, how am I get through this with all the wine I drank?
Got it.
You did it, though. You did it smooth as fuck as always.
I appreciate the support, y'all. Y'all are the best.
Yep.
Oh shit, it's my turn. All right, y'all, what's poppin'? It's your girl Brittany J. Yo, I had so much fun here on the Lavish Journey. This shit was lit. It makes me even more excited to bring the Just Boom podcast to the Lavish Journey Productions in this bitch.
Hey.
Coming soon. Yes, y'all, please look out for that. My podcast will be literally based around women empowerment. Me talking to y'all, letting y'all know, like, hey, we ain't perfect. It's some shit that we need to sit down and think about in ourselves in order to find and be with whoever it is you want to be with, woman, man, whatever's going on. That's also going to be centered around young black entrepreneurs and entertainers in the industry who have manifested their dreams through adversity to get to where they are at. So y'all be looking out for that. That's gonna be up under the Lavish Productions.
Okay.
You know the vibes.
Period. Brittany J's radio show, the Brittany J Show, that will be up and running in February. Tap in with Brittany J, which is my talk show featuring my nigga DJ Verb. That will be up and running in March, so y'all tap into that. We got a pop-up shop, My Girls Goddess Cartel, Sunday.
Hey, Raven.
Yeah, it's January 24th. At 5D Studios. If y'all need the address, hit me up. I will give you that. Yeah, man, make sure y'all vote for me for the Southern Entertainment Awards. That's really what I'm pushing right now. Oh, I do have a fashion show next month. It is called the Black Parade Fashion Show / Poetry Slam. It is presented by my girl Angela Lane. And the tickets are there are 100 tickets to be sold. The tickets are $25 a piece. It will be February 7th. This is a poetry slam / fashion show. It's really dope. Angela Lane does dope fucking events. If you have never been to one, this is an experience in itself. Like, you need to make sure you have a ticket to this event. Like, I'm not even over exaggerating. I walked in her very first fashion. Well, I walked in a show for her, and now I'm hosting it 2 years later. So this is a big thing for me. Like, I feel like I'm about to be hosting the BET Awards in this bitch. Like, but y'all make sure y'all come check that out February 7th. Like I said, I'm constantly posting on my Instagram, which is I am Brittany J. Hey man, I'm here. Like, this shit was lit. Thank you so much for having me, Justin. Goddess Nia Kai, thank you so much for making the reconnection.
But
giving you
you
that.
who bringing the energy.
Hey man, I gotta bring it because you connected it. Like, what's up? I gotta show up.
I appreciate
supposed
y'all
to.
being here for sure.
Well, I'd like to thank you all for coming on the show today.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for having a platform for us to have a show.
That's what we
Exactly.
do. We get up, we spit, huh?
Did you already shamelessly plug yourself?
I always plug myself by doing this. Ladies and boys, girls, thank you for watching or listening to Lavish Journey podcast, where we create, inspire, and spread greatness. We out of here.
Hey!
Post a picture real quick.
Perfect.
We good.